Excuse me. Anyways, welcome back to session 4. Alright, who would like to give us a rundown of what occurred last session?
Well,
roughly speaking.
Shit hit the fan. That's all you really need to know.
That's honestly a pretty accurate.
I was gonna say.
If you look at the map in front of us, you can see all the dead bodies piled up and over here. And what happened was we piled them up over there, and we antagonized them using our friendly neighborhood Radish. I don't remember his name. And we used him to be like, oh, look, I defeated everybody. Come get me, Gormash. The actual, what is it called?
Ashen Hob.
Yeah, Ashen Hob. And he rolled and was like, oh yeah, I guess he's going in. And so all the DM's plans fell apart as the Ashen Hob charged and attacked. And we fought valiantly, losing few. But we...
No one important.
Yeah, no one important.
Just cultists.
Yeah.
Just
cultists, not
pretty
cultists.
Pretty much anyone that Elric gets to join his side ends up dead in a fight. So.
Yep, and you lost about 4 of them. Anyways, that is an accurate retelling. Everyone take lucky point, and Adam take 2.
Alright, thank you very much. Oh yeah, thank you very much.
Alright, the last moment that we had settled on was...
I accidentally added a new Yaslin head to the screen. I'm sorry.
By all means, there's never not enough of Jaslyn. The last part we stepped off on was Cordain smushed underneath a very dead Ashen Hob. I think Marin just collapsed there. I was like, F this, and Eldrick is walking away, leaving it to everybody else.
Yeah, I got fucked up a few times.
I have 6 hit points left.
I could really use a nap.
Yeah, Eldrick walks away to go find a bed to sleep in.
Carry me, Eldrick. I can't walk.
Yeah. Said, I think you need to carry me.
I have more hit points than you by a lot. All that healing. I'm just being dramatic.
For sure. But yeah, actually, literally, Eldrick goes somewhere to rest.
It is late too, right? It's just rainy.
It is quite late.
And stormy.
As you guys walk away, you could hear Jaster calling together. Pretty much just Vola is not the only one not... Well, actually, even Vola's bad.
Oh yeah, she was getting hit towards the end, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I am on the wrong layer.
Aren't we always?
Let me see.
I think I'd lay there for a bit, just feeling the rain. Yeah, familiar rain. A storm comes just when it needs to, right?
Yep. As you're walking away, Eldrick, Jaster is gonna go and call out, Eldrick, give us a hand here. We still gotta clean up after this.
You guys got it. Don't worry. I have faith in you. Good job, guys. Proud
You're
of all
still
of you.
walking. You could still help. And he's gonna stop trying to get this giant corpse off of Cordain.
Oh, is it still on him?
No, that's fine. You can just leave me here for the night.
I'll help him.
You'll be okay. The rain will wash the blood off.
Yeah, Eldrick won't be able to help lift that. Come here. Yaslin, you got the muscles. Come on.
Okay. As you wish. Just tell me what you need.
Both of you guys, or Yasmin, just roll with advantage. Athletics.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
One arm.
As you are pulling this thing up, you can feel like parts of it just falling apart as you just like, even though you try to lift it up, it just like tears away underneath your arms as Cordaine's gonna slide free.
Covered
Ah,
in
thank you there. Thank you.
the ichor.
As you're watching this thing, the corpse is quickly deteriorating. It's almost like it's burning itself away. And the flesh that Yazin is holding is very hot to the touch. Not enough to like cause damage or anything, but
Like enough to burn.
We can feel
Yeah.
warmth from it.
probably cook an egg. Well, probably not, but I wouldn't try it.
Yeah, I would not get fucking corrupted eggs. Well, shit, you should have been riding this thing, Aslan.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully there's not a next time. This shit is fucking big.
Okay, I do have to agree with you there.
Alright, Bourdain. You alright?
I won't say I've never been better. That would be an obvious lie. But well, I think I did better off than you did.
Yeah, that didn't go nearly how I thought it would. But hey, I'm alive. I got
Well,
pretty lucky, I think. Who healed me? I don't remember.
a girl around the side is gonna pop out and wave. Hey there, I'm Elaine.
Oh, thank you, Elaine. I appreciate your being clutch and picking me up.
Clutch. I like that one.
Yeah, it would have been
She's
very.
gonna pull out a book and start writing that down.
It would have been very unfortunate if I didn't get that. Don't want to get hit while you're down, you know.
Indeed.
Of
I
course.
was a little bit worried there.
All right.
It was Eliza, by the way, not Elaine.
Oh no, it's weird that you got confused by your own name, but it's all right.
Did you receive some
That's what
Yeah.
notebooks were.
head
I
injury?
can see some blood coming out of you. You should get that checked out. Get it yourself.
Yes.
Oh my. I'll take
Maybe
care of that
take
right
one
away.
of your own tonics.
Ooh, that's a good idea. And she actually did not really get that messed up. She was hiding most of the fight. So she's going to just start doing some basic first aid on whoever needs it. Let me just double check on... Oh my, you're all messed up. All of you, follow me.
Okay.
It's gonna start dragging you guys away.
All right. Well, somebody clean up the bodies and bury them. I guess I'll be back.
Yeah. The Jaster's gonna start following you guys. Cordain. Ah, shit. No one's even good after that fight.
We'll clean up in the morning, best we can.
I mean, Elbrick honestly believes, well, we saved your town. The getting rid of all the bodies, that seems like a townsfolk problem, not a heroes of the village problem.
As he's walking into the town with the rest of you guys, he's going to just point at a few people who aren't, like, completely bed-worthy. I'm sure there's, like, 3 guys left back to defend, like, the completely worst people. And just say, you 3 are on watch. Just scream if something happens.
Did you hear that background
And-
noise at the same time?
And you guys all retire for the night, and that will end the engagement. Well, technically the engagement's already over, but that will end the day. I don't have anything particularly planned for the following day immediately, since I figure everyone would probably still be in bed after that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think if it's like the next day, basically, Eldrick would just like, I mean, organize going home. Like, I think we did our job. Like, now it's time to go get paid.
So we get a long rest then.
Yes, everyone take your long rest.
Where is it? There it is.
A well-deserved one.
Full health. Spell slots.
Um,
Full charge.
so the next day, actually, I think Eldrick, since all I have to do is meditate, it'll take me like 4 hours to do a long rest. I think I like wake up and I'm gonna go just kind of like investigate the Ashen Hob. Does it disintegrate into nothing?
By the time you're there tomorrow, it seems, though nothing's actually consumed it, it is down to what looks like a corpse that would have been out there for like months on end, where it's just down to like the bone and a bit left on the bone that's still burning away.
Okay. So, can I do an Arcana check on it just to like see if there's any like residual magic or anything
You
related
can.
to it?
That is excellent. As you're running your spell across it, you could feel the magic that you're using and that's emanating towards the dead creature start getting sucked away into whatever's left.
So, like, it absorbs magic, basically?
It absorbs magic.
Okay. That is good to know. Is there, like, So, if we wanted, like, proof, like, something to, like, prove what this was. Like, is there, like, something
Bones
that...
are still available. The
Okay.
bones appear not to be disintegrating.
Okay, that's what I was
And
gonna
that
ask.
includes the horns.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna do anything yet. I think I wait for everyone to wake up, so... Basically, when you guys wake up, you see me just kind of, like, sitting in the middle of the town drinking a lot of the ale. Whenever you guys wake up.
Yeah. Would they have taken care of the bodies by the time we wake up, or?
Yeah, that's a good question.
They... And that's if Eldrick wants to start on that.
Actually, I think if there was any like villagers or any like what's it called, townspeople that are available or awake or sitting outside, that he can easily gain their attention. I think he like tries to kind of like start organizing them to kind of like clean stuff up. Obviously, he's not going to do any of it himself. But he's like, hey, you, freaking, why don't you start piling those bodies over with the other ones? The rest of you, freaking, start cleaning up all the caltrops and all that kind of crap, and basically just everyone get rid of the goblins, but leave the Ashen Hob alone, and try not to disturb it. I kind of want to investigate it once everyone's awake and ready to go.
Most of everyone who is capable of following those commands will do so. I think it's a good idea in the first place.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, and he's just kind of, I think he's sitting in like a chair, like with his feet up on something, and like whenever somebody walks by, he's be like, "You get that one, move it over there," like basically.
Yes, my lord.
That kind of a thing. Are the rest of you guys awake?
Yep.
Yeah.
So when you guys like walk up, I'm like, so I kind of looked at the Hobbs corpse. Strangely enough, it seems to have rotted away quicker than you would have expected. But as I was investigating it, I noticed that the corpse seems to absorb my magic when I was trying to analyze it. What do you make of that?
Well, it sounds like we shouldn't be shooting magic at the Hobbs, maybe. You think it'll absorb any spells you shoot at it? Did we shoot spells at it? I don't remember.
We did, didn't we?
Oh,
I
yeah.
hit it with.
I hit it with some of my magic.
Yeah.
And I don't really have magic, so if you need somebody to, I mean,
Well, mine worked
What was the
really well,
question?
but mine was, I guess you could say, necrotic in nature. The destruction of the storm.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the thing itself absorbs the, unless it was resistant to it. But obviously it's an intense magical creature. What do you guys think about maybe taking something back so that the in Dirge they can kind of investigate or research or whatever those sciencey people do?
Well, shit, if there's anything left, that shit looked like it was burning up.
Yeah, I think the bones are gonna stick around though.
Oh, alright. Hey, you think you can make a spear out of its tooth, Yeslin?
The tusks are still there.
I mean, maybe.
That'd be
I
pretty
don't see
sick.
why I shouldn't give it a try.
Now look,
And
we killed it,
then,
and we can stab with it.
yeah. So I guess I'll try to remove the talons and the teeth.
Oh, there she goes.
If there's a sharp teeth.
Is it still raining?
Tooth.
Say again? Oh, no.
Oh.
Give me a strength or athletics check.
It's so quiet. Nice.
Jesus. As you were, which one are you going for? Or are you just trying to get like all four off?
Yes, I want to get as much as I can.
As you fit your foot like right in the center of its skull and give the horns a tug, you're about to give up, and as everyone else is watching, they just hear this as you rip the tusk off,
Noise.
and
Okay.
the sides of the jaw are just gonna crumble apart around the now two sets of ashen tusk that you have, and you could put that in your inventory. How that is used later, we will see.
It's funny. I'm looking at the picture of it, and like there's a goblin right in the middle, and so it looked like it has this really weird goblin mouth.
Gobble. It's better to gobble you with.
Oh,
Oh,
Hey, you took it away.
I couldn't let that continue.
You know, he'd be gobbling stuff up. Let's take it a second. Our food's about to be delivered. That was really fast. I didn't even put a rush order on it. I'm worried that they messed up.
They're just
Maybe
waiting
they just
outside
were
your
not
door.
busy.
I hope so. I'm gonna let Ronan in too, so I'll be right back.
but where'd you guys order?
Subway.
I wish they could deliver here.
Have you tried the Uber Eats?
Yeah, but well, not recently. Back in the day when I tried it, they didn't have delivery in Phelan.
Oh,
I mean, we're kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so
yeah.
makes sense. But,
You're not too far out. You have a
yeah,
nice big old little hub of stuff down the
yeah.
street.
I'm sure if they like came out here, they would make some money. Like
Mm-hmm.
I know lots of people that would order if they actually delivered. I should look. Hold on, I'm gonna look.
Hey, I made my first audition for an audiobook the
Ooh,
other day. The sound quality wasn't good because I needed a pop muffler or whatever, but at least I was able to make a profile and all that jazz and, you know,
That's
order a
cool.
pop filter.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
that's experience at the end of the day. Now you know you need a pop filter.
exactly. And I'm gonna try to figure out how to record it on my iPad. Um so I can go into my closet for some muffling, like how they have
Hmm.
those sound muffle things on a recording studio. What I
Basic.
was doing, I put myself under a blanket, two blankets in here in my office with the microphone behind one blanket and reading off the computer screen just to try to muffle.
Yeah, basically you just need to eliminate flat surfaces.
Yeah.
So like, even if it's just like, like what are those things at restaurants? The drink holders.
Yeah.
Even if you staple those to the walls, that'll prevent sound from bouncing too.
Mhm. Thanks, honey.
We'll let Ronan in now.
All right.
You should stop by waiting.
What did you guys order again?
Subway. Eat fresh.
Subway's. I like Subway.
Yeah.
Tastes good to me. I have terrible taste for the record, but I like it.
I like the simpleness of like what I order at Subway. Um, you know, just like some steak and pepperoni, cheese and avocado, maybe a olive occasionally.
Yeah.
I always do tuna melts.
Ooh, I like tuna melts. I need to order some tuna.
Oh god.
I like making my tuna melts, but like I change it into like a tuna melt quesadilla.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, so just put a little bit of cheese, get your tuna mixture, a little bit more cheese. Probably so bad for you, but oh my god. So yummy.
Okay, I'm here.
Welcome back.
Did they make it okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Ugh. Alright, I'm here.
Okay.
Hello.
As you guys were Yaslin just pulled off the tusk of the ashen hob for future use, I hope.
Alright. Well, that'll be helpful for showing that we did our job. Plus the account of any survivors. And our fellow Jaster and Vola.
Mr. Eldrick, can you check to see if these tusks are emanating that strange, magical absorber?
Absolutely. And I check, and the DM tells me what I say.
It's absorbing magic still,
Okay.
he says.
Yes, it appears that they are. Even the tusks seem to absorb magic. That may be useful as a weapon.
Alright.
I think, imagine turning it into a weapon and stabbing a mage with it. Or another sorcerer. Or I wonder what kinds of effects that have.
So, Eldrick, we like experimentation, right?
I don't think in this. Nope. Right now I don't particularly like it. I mean, what do you mean by experimentation?
I'm just thinking maybe we could give you a little prick, you know?
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. And yeah, no, that seems like I got stabbed enough by the
Well,
hob.
maybe try sucking on it. Never mind. That still sounds wrong. I was figuring maybe if it was inside you, never mind. I'm digging myself a hole.
You know, So, anyways, why don't we could stab, Jasker, whatever his name is, with it.
I don't think he's like, magical in the same way you are. I'm gonna be magical. Maybe you could stab me with it.
I don't want to stab anybody.
No, I'd rather Eldrick stab me. You look like you'd kill me.
Accurate.
No.
So, no stabbing? At least
I will test it on other creatures.
Alright.
I'm sure we'll meet a mage that we need to stab later.
Yes. So, shall we go collect our praise?
Our praise?
Yeah, I'm ready to get the hell out of this town.
Coin, you know?
Yes. I have, there's a couple of wenches at the end that I'm sure are missing me.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so we should go, right?
Oh, yeah. We'll just clean this up a bit. I think I'll be ready. I'll make sure. Let's burn those goblin bodies, yeah. We don't want no wild animals coming up here feasting up a storm. Or all the bugs it might attract.
It's true. And make sure we let them know that it was us that handled all of this. Anyways.
Bodies.
Yeah. Yeah, basically I'm ready to go. I have nothing left to do with this place unless something comes up.
Is we traveling back with everyone, right? With Jaster and Vola. It might be safer to travel in a group, right? What if we run into like another hob on the way up, or goblins?
Yeah. Are any of the soldiers that came with us left?
There are like Jaster, Cordain, one dwarf dude, and Vola. So like 4 essentially.
Okay, I forgot to do this. I just remembered that this was a thing, and I think Eldrick would totally do this. At some point, once all the kind of bodies are kind of taken away, I think the 4 guys that kind of helped fight that got killed, I think he would have the village people um like find like a place of honor to bury them, and kind of tell them, hey, they died defending your town, and like he'd give like a little speech at their like little burial or whatever.
Okay. As you're giving that speech, there's quite a few people around watching, including Jaster and Vola. I think borderline everybody's here.
Yeah, I mean,
that and go forth.
If I could get like the whole town to kind of honor them, that would be something he would want to do. And I think, I'm trying to think. I think, you don't have to tell me their names right now, but I think he like writes their names down.
Okay.
As like people that he gets killed. Like, I know that sounds funny, but like seriously, I think he's like, well, shit. These are all the people that kind of I got killed.
I'm thinking.
While they're like talking and trying to decide, I'm helping whoever is piling bodies because I'm strong.
That doesn't take too long for you. It does not take very long at all for you. Go and roll me a persuasion check with advantage. It's gonna be for something specific. At
me?
Yes.
No.
Oh,
Crit that shit.
Right now, actually, I have to use something. All right. As you're finishing off your sermons or whatever you'd like to call them, someone, that woman is going to go up to you after the matter and thank you very much for what you said. This is. She's going to hold out like a small amulet thing.
Mm-hmm.
This was for my husband who died in the attack. The first one. And
Died honorably.
I appreciate all that you... I believe you would have appreciated all that you've done for us. I believe this is valuable. I don't know much about it. I think it was a warrior's luck kind of thing. I'm not a warrior.
I'll
So
hope
perhaps
to.
you'd use it.
I'll hope to honor his name and use it to help others.
And then she's going to bow and leave you alone. And go ahead and put I'll figure out what this actually does later, but just put amulet. Soldier's amulet.
I think I'm gonna come up behind you, Eldrick, put an arm around you. You're an interesting fellow, Eldrick. I can tell you really care about people. It seems like I'm only really seeing how much you care once they're dead. But I genuinely think you care. You come off a little rough around the edge when you talk to people, but I see you. I respect that.
I think he kind of He looks at you and he's like, uh, they're, they're peasants, so a couple words make them feel better.
Yeah.
So,
It takes a kind heart to say those words sometimes, though. I don't see you manipulating them. I could tell that came from the heart.
he looks kind of like, I don't know, he doesn't like what you're doing right now, so he's like, thanks, and walks away. But like you can like he walks away, and like he kind of like goes back over to like the kind of like grave sites and kind of looks down at him for a second, and shakes his head, and then he walks away from them and kind of like goes to the entrance of the gate, like ready to go.
And then I'll walk to Yaslin.
As you guys all make your way to the gate, Jaster will, the dwarf whose name is... Where to God I wrote that down.
Dorfin.
No, I'm not naming him Dwarfin. Shit, I'm after naming Dwarfin. Parkett. His name's Parkett, which sounds actually worse. Who knows? Maybe he'll show up again. Those four join you along with a few other bystanders from the village, including she's not actually from the village, but
Eliza.
One of her companions, who I don't think you guys have talked to at all. So he's hanging around, and probably like 4 or 5 civilians who are just like, no, I'm good with this place.
For sure. Were you
All
gonna
right.
say? Good.
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask Adam if he was gonna say something earlier.
Oh, I was gonna go over to Yaslin. Well, I can. Can you see that? And I point over to him. He seems to lack leadership, but I can see the burden weighing on him.
Is it a burden?
Yeah.
Which burden is that?
Well, when people are in charge, why I avoid leadership is you have the burden of people. You can lose them. You're responsible. I can see he's struggling with that part.
And I'll take a closer look. I suppose I could see how you're right.
Just buy him a drink when we get to town.
That's easy enough.
Yeah, I'm sure he can afford it, but it'll feel good coming from one of us. I'll start walking up to the group.
Chewing something.
Yep. Damn, Barkin, this bread's good.
It me mother's grand old recipe. She loved cooking it. Broke a few teeth with it too.
Yeah, well, you nailed it, that's for sure. Maybe it was the rain. Made the bread soggy, but it's alright.
Oh, it made it softer. Believe me. Believe me. And you guys will go ahead and set off for the day.
Ka-chow.
The first day of travel is relatively quick forward. Fortunately, the storm from the night before and everything, most of the very dangerous wildlife that was involved crossing the river was a little bit easier to get around. The village people had actually gotten used to it, and a few of the extra corpses were used as bait. For the rest of the day, the way back is slightly smoother, as again, the people who actually live here had to make more use of their own trails that you guys did not quite have the advantage of on the way in. So travel is going to be much quicker. As you guys are walking, uno momento. Guess I did not write that down either.
Ribbit.
As you guys are walking on this slightly different path than last time, a few of you guys are going to see one of the black obsidian trees. I'm just going to put you guys on a different map. It's not a combat map, or it's just one of the old maps.
Yeah,
Just
likely
we're looking
story.
at something else.
We're
Screw it, we're staying here.
Says the
We're moving
DM
to
before
the
a
river
horde of
one.
monsters run out.
Oh, okay. See, there's
It's
alligators.
just a river map. After you guys had crossed the other side and probably a couple hours into the trip, you guys noticed one of the grave trees has a bit of light emanating from it on the route. It's faint, but it's apparent.
I look at Marlin. You see that?
Oh, yeah, I see it. It's lit up a bit.
You should probably check it out, right?
Yeah, or it's like trying to lure us in to its toothy maw, you know.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Like when I lived on the coast at Refuge, sometimes we see creatures like that, but we're not really in the water, so I feel like less stuff like that is terrestrial or not terrestrial. I think it's
well,
safe.
let's be completely safe. Hey, Jester, you see that tree? Go check it out.
He's gonna look over there, look back at you. I'm feeling a little bit sore today, you know. I think maybe tomorrow I will.
You are the most useless human being I've ever met. I just want you to know that. All right, Marlin, let's go check out the fucking tree because Jaster's scared.
Well, if we're really truly worried about it, we should have Yaslin right up front.
That is an excellent idea. Yaslin, you lead the way. You got point. Or
Eliza's gonna sneak in with you guys. I'm following. I want to write this down.
as I would say in Dragon's Dogma, the vanguard is yours.
Oh, sure. And I'll like stand up a little straighter and like give him a little side eye and raise my eyebrow.
I look at you and I look at me and I'm like, well, obviously you have a better chance of living. Anyways, let's go. And we're gonna walk up to the tree.
As you guys make your way to the tree, it seems like a lot of the storm before washed away a lot of the foliage that may have been in this area. It's pretty muddy as you guys make your way up. Once you're actually up to the tree,
If I cast Walk on Water, can I walk on top of the mud?
I'm gonna go with no.
Oh, okay. I don't have that. I just wanted to know. Continue.
You can walk on the mud or inside the mud. Unfortunately, the mud's still gonna move around you.
Well, damn it.
Once you're up to this tree, it's quite large, and now that you're up close, you can see that a lot of the light is mostly emanating from one branch in specific, with a relatively wilted flower at the very end.
I am going to make another Arcana check to see if I notice anything. 50.
It seems, from what you could tell, that most of the tree is dead. Everywhere else, from that, seems like just about everything else about the tree
Is it the flower that's
has
glowing?
nothing. The flower is also glowing.
Well, that's right strange, yeah.
Is the glow like magical in origin?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I tell what kind of magic it is? Like, does it seem to be like the tree is like, is it like the flower is growing from the tree, or is the flower growing on the tree? Does that make sense? Like, is it the tree making the flower, or is the flower just on the tree?
The tree grew the flower.
Okay. What do I know about this tree? These trees?
No, not jack shit, honestly.
Okay.
It's relatively new. You don't know if the reason, but you do know that the magic involved currently is abjuration.
Okay.
Well, you think we should pick it or leave
That
it?
was
Maybe it'll replenish over
that
time.
was gonna be my question. I mean, it is magical. Does it look
Oh,
like? Can I
I
go ahead?
can consult the storm maybe and give us a like a maybe I could ask.
Should we pick it?
Yeah, like if it's a good idea to pick this flower.
All right. I think we got time for you to do that.
All
While
right.
you're doing that, I'll investigate, see how this seemingly dead tree is producing a flower.
All right, you do that. Yaslin, I'm gonna need your help.
Sure. What do you need?
Well, in this instance, part of the ritual for me to cast this requires a bit of a like a rain dance. Essentially, we got to conjure the energy of a storm. So, do some movements while I draw some symbolism on the ground, get my coins ready, and you're gonna like try to conjure like interpretive dance, a storm, and then maybe some thunder sounds with your muscles. I don't know.
Inside check to see if he's full of shit.
Do it.
16.
If you're full of shit, DM me deception at Adam.
I don't know how to DM you deception. I forget
Uh,
or anything.
so on your character sheet, up at the where did it go?
I forgot how to do that.
Yeah, there used to be a toggle where you could do that.
Oh yeah.
It's no longer there.
I think it's like
If
slash
you have
whisper.
a dice,
I do have a dice.
just whisper, send it to me, and
I know. I can tell you if it's really bad, right?
yeah.
I rolled a net.
I mean,
21.
you don't know how bad his insight's gonna be. Actually, you can see his insight.
Yeah. I'll say you could tell half of it is full of shit.
Okay. I don't say anything. I just wanted to know if you were fucking with me.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna take it very seriously.
I have no doubt.
You know,
Oh
like
my
okay.
god.
So, Matt, I don't know if you've ever seen The Proposal, where Sandra Bullock is like dancing in the woods with old grandma to the windows, to the walls, this trip down my clothes. Like that's exactly what's going on. Like I am trying my damnedest.
That's definitely a storm. It's making it hard for me to draw. Damn, keep your feet.
Liza's just in the corner watching very attentively, writing everything down. Ooh, this is very interesting in practice. Thank you. I hope you know this is going in history books, my friend.
Oh god.
By the way, everyone, if you want to make it so that you can whisper rolls to the GM, if you click on the little cog thing on the right side where it says character sheet type PC blah 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 work roll queries, one of them says whisper rolls to GM. Click it and go to whisper toggle, and you can.
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes it. Why was that off? What the heck?
Because you have to set it as on in the settings before you start the game.
Oh. Okay.
That's a little late for that. Try not to lose your characters.
It's a character sheet option when you set up a game.
Okay, first things to resolve is Eldrick, give me another Arcana check to see if you can figure out why this tree is acting the way it is.
Okay. 1 second, sorry. I had been messing with things and I had to unmess them. 15.
For the life of you, you can't tell any more than what you currently have.
Okay.
Would you be familiar with plants?
I don't think so. That's not
In that
really.
case,
Well, I mean, let me ask you this: elves in your world. I mean, elves in like D&D in general would have some knowledge of the nature and shit like that.
Here, no, not really. That's not really a cultural thing.
Okay.
Unless if you worked with plants, which there are jobs related to that, but I don't think it's something
I mean,
your
I
character will do.
I have a +4 to my roll, but just because of my intelligence. But I don't think that I would have like. It's not something that I would have sought out. Like, it's not something that I would have researched or anything like that.
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, no, you can't figure out anything else.
Okay.
And for you, Marlon,
Remember, I don't need to hear like for this. It's just a reading, right? I don't get
yes,
some mystical connection to my brain. It's like, what did my coin show me? You know?
yes, specific course of action that you want to do.
All right, coins. My question is, is it a will picking this flower be a good thing for us?
And what's your like? Do you have an actual coin?
Yeah, it's like a few coins. They're from like things I found in the ocean, different coins from different places. And I kind of have like in my head like what the results are based off of which ones have a heads up and which ones are heads down. Like let's say 3 heads up is a good omen, 3 tails is like a bad omen, and anyone if it's two up and 1 down, it's like medium. We don't know, and maybe more leaning positive 2 heads up, but that's getting into the weeds of it. We don't really need that.
As are you like rolling these, or are you just like flipping them?
Depends.
Okay.
Like,
As you're doing whatever it is, you feel like a nice gust of wind, and they all roll in a very good manner.
all right. Well, that settles it. Let's pick that fucking flower.
As soon as he says that, I reach out and pluck it.
That's kind of high.
I jump up and pluck it.
You guys are just watching as Eldrick's just like kind of like jumping in the air, trying to reach this fucking flower. Probably like 8 feet up, more or less.
I use stupid mage hand and I pluck the stupid flower.
It's on there pretty solid. As you try and pull back and forth, the branch of the tree just like lightly bends from the mage hand.
Hey, Yaslin, can you give me a boost?
But and I'm gonna look over at Marlin and
Oh, go on. Sorry.
and because I haven't been really paying attention. Like, I knew what you were wanting to do. No, I mean, Miranda hasn't been paying attention, but Yaslin, she's just been on guard, right? So I knew that you were consulting the fucking coins because I had to do the dance. But now I'm looking to you to like, do we have a favorable like? I'm being really serious. I'm like, do you still need my dance services or that sort of thing?
No,
Yeah,
your
she's still
dance
shaking.
services aren't needed. And I'm pretty good at climbing, actually, if you want me to just pop up there and pull it.
And then I'll look back at Eldrick. Do you still want me to boost you, or do you want him to?
Oh, now, in a video game, this is where you have to choose between the 2 options.
Yeah.
Decide.
I mean, Eldrick wants the flower, so like, it's like, yeah, just give me a boost.
Okay,
Alright.
then I will
Boost them up.
As you're
kind of
boosted
shrug
up,
away and like boost away.
as you're up there and you get a hold of the flower, you're going to see that this flower is pretty, despite being wilted, it's still pretty well attached to the branch.
What magic did you say it was again?
This one is abjuration. Why it's abjuration is beyond you.
Bless you.
Bless you. If it makes sense to you, then it makes sense to you, but I will not elaborate.
Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to see if I have any abjuration spells to kind of get an idea of what those mean. Which I don't think I do. So, really, all I have is concentration magic. Anyways, I am going to It like so is it there like a stem or is it like the flower is directly connected to the tree?
I'd say there's a pretty solid stem. Like it looked the after peeling it, you feel like you've probably broken a stem off of a fucking tree before. This one feels way more solid than it has any right to be.
Okay.
I will say that most of the like the visible glow is mostly near the stem, and like probably half the branch has a glow. After about the halfway on the branch, it stops glowing. And I'd say the branch is probably like a good 3 feet
I did break the
before it stops
branch.
glowing.
I was just about to say that. Yeah. So I look down at you, Marlon, and I say, "Do you have like a saw or Yaslin? Do you think you could just break this whole branch off? Like, see how it's glowing up to here? Can you like break that whole piece off?"
Hmm. I'm gonna take a look at it and say, there's no harm in trying. And so I will go ahead and attempt to do just what he wants me to do.
Alrighty. So I hop down and let her get a
Any idea
chance
what
at
your
it.
jump height? How tall are you, and what's your jump height?
I don't know how to calculate jump height, but I am 6 foot.
Ah, yeah, you can reach it.
Okay. Okay. Do you need me to roll anything or?
Yes. Roll me in athletics.
Athletics. Okay. I have a
As
freaking +6, man.
as your grand grips the branch, it's still pretty wet, and your hand just slips right off.
Okay, so that's the harm of trying. I hurt my bum.
All right, Marlon, climb up there. See if you can't. Freaking. We should have just done this.
Yeah, absolutely. Climbing up. And
All right.
for me, I know I have athlete.
You could do that.
Yeah, so I just climb up essentially. Let me see, increase. Climbing doesn't cost any extra movement. Hold on, it doesn't say actually. I get a better running jump skill. So if you need me to do acrobatics or anything, I can do that still. No?
How much does your character weigh?
My carrot? I don't know how much he weighs. I'll go off of me, I guess. I'm 200-ish pounds. Are you moving? Oh, I don't have anything in my bio.
Oh, yeah, I was looking at it.
Thanks.
You weigh 200 pounds. Adam? You seem so skinny to weigh 200 pounds.
What are you doing once you get up on the branch to
Well,
try and get this thing off?
Well, I get up there. I tie a rope around the part that would fall. I have my axe, and I start chopping at the not lit up part.
Go and roll an
A tiny little kitten.
Sorry.
tiny little kitten. Gonna roll an attack. No, honestly, I don't think that deserves attack. You start hacking at it. Oh, that's actually fantastic. You get some good thwacks in, and where are you standing, Eldrick and Goslam? Just like hanging out below.
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
just
like
hanging out below.
to make sure he doesn't fall and hurt himself.
You got through this branch pretty quickly and easily, and it drops down. And I'm gonna presume you guys aren't standing underneath the branch.
Well, I tied a rope to it. Remember?
Oh.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's very good.
And then I lower it down. One, I didn't want it to get damaged, and two, just so it doesn't fall on anyone.
All right, you guys now have a branch that's glowing with magic.
Well, that'll come in handy if we find ourselves in the dark and it's wet. We can't light a torch.
Hey, crazy thought. What do you guys think about putting the tusk near the flower? See if it absorbs
No.
magic. No.
Nah, maybe not. Because if it absorbs it and that magic's
And
useful,
the magic's gone.
then that kind of would suck. Yeah, keep it away from Yeslin for now.
That makes more sense. You guys will get away from the flower. It's very dangerous to you.
Mm-hmm.
Three of you guys have like sense of magic, right? Like cast spells.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Me and
As
Marlon.
I think Eldrick, you're using it right, or has it.
I don't study it though.
As you're holding it, you feel like if you applied the right pressure with mana, like just a bare amount of Arcana, honestly, you could get it to do something. What? You have no idea. And that's you might be able to figure out with an Arcana check now that it's off.
Okay, I'm gonna roll an Arcana check. I'm not gonna do anything yet. But just in case it like explodes or something, I don't want to hurt anyone. But see if I can like get an idea of what it might do.
Fireball.
Damn, you'd really like to know what this thing could do.
Yeah.
For all you know, it turns into a nuclear warhead. Who is to say? Getting onto it.
Yeah.
Well,
When we
if
camp,
it's
we'll
found in
study it further.
nature, usually raw materials like this, I feel like wouldn't be super detrimental. If anything, it might have like. I'm saying this with like no experience out wrong, but what I'm thinking is usually magic people, right? You gather materials, put them together, and then they're more potent. I feel like a raw material like this wouldn't be super dangerous. What do you think?
Well, I feel like I could make it do something. It's up to you guys. You guys want me to try?
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
All right.
Hit me with your best shot.
So I'm gonna try to make
I'll
it do
punch him in the
whatever it'll
arm.
do.
Are you sure you want to do that?
It won't be my best shot. It will just be like, okay. I'm trying to joke back because I know he's joking, and I'm trying to find a sense of humor with them.
I thought you were about to punch him.
That hurt a little bit. But good job. Thanks.
So I'm gonna try to make it do whatever it does.
Okay. As you do such, you could feel. Let me think for a moment, since I didn't think you were going to do this. I know what it does, I just didn't think of how to describe it.
I mean, you give a wizard a thing that does something. Like, obviously, it's gonna do it.
Yeah, that's a solid truth.
Curiosity
As
man
you
kills the cats.
fill in the little bit of power this thing needs to trip, a small dot appears right in front of you before quickly just outpouring with energy in the form of more or less a thin dome around you, and it persists for a few moments. Roll me a d20.
Okay. 9.
And as you're holding this ranch, you can feel it start to crumble in your hand. And you expended a shield spell. Or you did not expend your shield spell, you just expended a shield. And the branch seems a bit worse for wear than it used to. Actually, that's
Okay.
not how that's supposed to work, is it? It's when it runs out of charges.
Oh, so it's a wand.
Oh.
Okay, so it's like a wand of shield, basically.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. So I go, oh shit, this causes a shield. Nice.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I already have the spell. You want to hold on to it, Marlon? Maybe it'll be good for you. I mean,
Oh.
I guess Yaslin could probably use it too, but
Mm.
I mean, she kills things before they hit her most of the time.
It won't always be that way.
Yeah, it might help next time I get knocked the hell down.
True. I mean, who is the weakest? The weakest should have it.
Oh, he said he already has the spell.
I totally missed what you said. For some reason, my fucking headset turned off.
Oh yeah, the audio changed too.
Well, then the next weakest would be Marlin.
Yes.
So Marlin, you keep it.
I guess I'm the next. Yeah, fine.
Can
It's
he?
not trying to be mean. That's just a fact. And I'll try to give him a really comforting smile. Like I'm really trying to help, but I know I'm making it worse.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
I look at her and then I look at you, Marlon, and I was like, well, I mean, you could be me, you know. She has.
Yeah, I'll get. I'll get there one day, I guess. I ain't worked out more.
Does he does he know how to use it, or do like I need
Yeah.
to show him how? Okay.
It's not too difficult of a device.
Okay. That's freaking cool. I mean, and then if you don't want to hang on to it, maybe like you could have like one of the smiths in town like shape it in like a cool staff or something.
Yeah, that'd be pretty neat.
All right. Well, now we have a cool shield spell thing. And can you imagine like what if that freaking Jasker guy had come over here and found this cool ass thing?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, at
I
least we know
guess
what to
another.
look out for too if we want to find stuff like this.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye out. Don't tell him what it does, because we don't want his use as us having a staff like this.
All right. I'll say we
All
found a
right,
shiny stick.
for sure.
Fetch.
Okay, Adam, you could go and add whatever the hell you want to call it, but it's more or less a shield spell with one charge. After you roll it, or after you use it, you roll a d20 and hope it doesn't land on a 1.
Ah, okay. Will do. Oh, that's why you made him roll a d20.
Yes.
Yes, because if I'd have rolled a 1, it would have crumbled.
Yep. And it's just once per day.
Okay.
Or we'll do a long rest because fuck that.
Yeah,
Once
sure.
per long rest.
That's usually how it works. Yeah, as long. I mean, actually, no. Often it's once per day, but then you have to start tracking days. These are just
And we aren't doing that shit.
Yeah, it's a pain. Yes. Cool. All right. Well, that was an exciting side adventure. You guys ready to get moving?
I'm in more than ready.
Everyone take luck point for the various things that have happened up to this point, including a very nice rendition of the song.
I have 8 luck points. I need to start spending.
As the rest of the first day continues pretty casually. It's once you guys. Let me move you around a little bit. At a certain point, you guys find yourself back on the original road you had started this adventure on.
I gotta pee. I'm listening, but I have to.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Around this point, it's getting pretty dark. I'd give it about 4 more hours of travel in the darkness. And that's if you guys felt like stopping for the night.
We all could see in the dark, so.
Yeah, but do we want to travel in it in the dark?
Just
4 hours. Don't we want to show up in town like bushy tail, ready to party?
How safe is the area that we are? Like, we're pretty close to town, right?
Few miles. It would be rare for you guys are a little bit past where you guys are ambushed. But it would be unusual for goblins to ambush you at this point.
And you said if it's a few miles, the average person walks 3 miles per hour. So if there's 4 hours until sunset, or until it gets too dark, I mean.
It's sunset already, and since I'm bad at math, just whatever the distance 4 miles, 4 hours of travel will take.
Oh, okay. So like 12 miles.
Yeah.
I say we go ahead and set up camp. That way, we want to walk into town, with everyone awake because
Exactly.
returning heroes,
Of course.
want everyone to see that we are carrying a bunch of hob things. I mean, look at it this way, Gaslin. You could walk in holding these hob tusks, and everyone's going to be impressed.
They'll be impressed just looking at me anyway.
I mean, that is true.
I mean,
But
I'm
they'll be
impressed looking
doubly
at you,
so.
but-
I'll say that.
And you don't have to convince me to take a rest, to sleep. So, like,
All right, everyone, set up camp.
Set it up.
You-
I want to bug some of these people anyway before we get down.
All right. Everyone's going to. No one's really going to have any arguments with stopping for the night, and everyone's just going to find the spot comfortable.
All right, maybe we should have like a friendly fire. Sit around it.
I mean, if you want to hit Yaslin, that's
friendly
fine with me.
fire. I was about to say something.
No, not like it. Oh my God, you fools! All right,
I was gonna think
I'm thinking
these
like a
above
bonfire where we can have like a good time around it with everybody.
Okay, so it's not just some above lander tradition.
No. Friendly fire, God damn it. All right.
Yeah, I mean, this time I don't see any reason why not. Hey, Jaster, I know you're not good for much, but do you think you could handle starting a fire?
You know what? Sure. I won't mind that.
All right.
I presume we don't want this one hidden then. And he's gonna go out to get some big branches.
No, I think we're good this time.
All right, let's see that set up.
Yep, I'm gonna set up my little spot, and I will prepare the little fire pit for him when he gets back.
It's not too long. Just from habit and experience, he knows where he would expect to find what he needed, and quickly throws together what you guys need. How do you think you could light that, or would he like me to finish that off? I can show you how, as a matter of fact, say Eldrick. It's a useful skill to have.
I hate you so much. No, I mean, you haven't really gotten to do much. I know that you're probably itching to actually do something, so I could see. Go ahead, you can start the fire.
Gotcha.
That's pretty good.
He's going to go in and he's more or less just going to pull out a little match start. Like, it's not the starter part, it's just shit to light on fire and get a nice little blaze going pretty quickly. The trick he's going to use involves wrapping a rope around the top of a thinner branch and just fitting it like a top on above what he's trying to ignite. And it works rather quickly. Couple tries and it's starting to go.
I totally.
Then he's just going to pour some oil on it. Nab this on the way out. And it's going to kick up a little bit faster.
Well, that looks good. All right,
I totally want to put it out, but I'm not gonna. Yep. So I'm just gonna sit out and be like, well, that was quite the adventure for our first mission. But
Not too hard.
yes, everything seemed to have gone well. We saved a village. We're heroes. Only a couple people died.
Question: when Jaster and Vola showed up, were they just by themselves?
Yes,
Okay.
those just those two.
So whenever we're all circled up, I was gonna ask about that. Are we all circled up?
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah. All right. So do you two, Jaster and Vola, do you guys usually just party out as a duo? Concerning, you wandered up on us by yourselves, or did you lose a group on your way?
No, it's usually just us. It's usually just us two work on these. We make a great team. We go out there, hit our target, and there we like focusing on elimination missions more than others.
So you just pop up.
Elimination missions, like where you have to take out the opposing force.
Usually an imposing creature. There's not much reason to take out the goblins once you take out the Ashen Hob with it.
All right.
So does Vola like eliminate the need for you to do anything? Is that
Almost
kind of
always. But I like to help out. At least for someone I trust.
How long have you known each other?
How long would you say, Vola? She's gonna think to herself. I don't remember what I did for Vola's voice. 3 years.
worst 3 years of your life, huh?
So is it pretty common for like I guess maybe veterans like yourselves? Is it normal to be in smaller groups then? Is that what we should expect in the future? If we kept on this, of course.
Yes, most groups tend to shrink over time.
Yeah, that makes sense
Either
considering the
through
losses.
attrition or just, well, once you start working with a few people, you trust them more than others.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, from what I've seen, I feel like I could trust you. I know I'm speaking for myself. I
Why?
look over at Eldrick.
I
So I
just
get
mouth
it.
why?
Well, he didn't stab us in the back, and he would
Or
stay
the
during the
front.
combat.
He gets ready to make a comment, and then the image of Jasker jumping on the back of the Ashen Hob that was about to murder him pops in his mind, and then he goes, "Yeah, I guess not."
Yeah, they're not too bad. And if you don't mind me asking, Bola, I I see your markings a bit, and I was just curious. Are you comfortable talking about that?
Vola's gonna look just like at her fingers and play with her fingers. Let me think about that for a moment, as I need to remember why. Yes, okay. No, I could talk about it.
All
My
right.
culture is very traditional. Most of us are born into what we're going to do until we die, which, well, what I do would have had me die, well, probably about the same amount of time as I will here. Short version, I was born to be a hunter for my tribe, and I didn't want to do that solely. I left after a certain amount of time, which got me branded with this tattoo. And it's more or less a blue line that's cracked in the middle. It's to say that I'm not reliable for the tribe or any tribe.
Oh man, so no one will take you back in with that?
None that I know of.
I mean, it's if you even wanted to, I guess, right?
No.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I was trained to be a hunter, so I continue doing that. But
So I know it means
not what I want to do.
you can't be taken in, but they'll still work with you, right? As needed.
I have not met one who would.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. So, do you ever get any calls you can't take, or not calls, but those eliminations or
Summons.
summons, because it would bring you closer to those territories?
If it's something I believe would deal with others of my kind, then no, I will not take them.
Yeah.
If I believe I could take the job without involving myself with them directly, I still do. But what they don't know won't hurt them.
Is it indefinite?
Until it comes off my face. Or my face comes off.
Well, I mean,
How
just
does it come off your face?
It doesn't.
Oh.
It's slightly partially magic. Just to maintain its integrity.
well, That's interesting. But, my condolences for any sorrow that may or may not bring you, but you're welcome here, of course. Clearly, you found yours. And I look at Jaster.
Yes,
Then
we get along very well.
how?
You can say that moderately loudly.
I mean, if you heard it, I guess he could have heard it.
Fucking. Hang on.
I think he's eating something.
All right. I guess we'll deal with this. It's pretty apparent that you don't like me, and that's
Are
fine. You don't
shocking
have to.
revelation.
I have the feeling I know why, but if you'd love to enlighten me, I'm willing to hear it.
It's because he's hot, isn't it?
Thank you, but I feel like that's not the reason.
No,
he looks at you with the most disgusted face he's ever seen in his life. He just looks at you and he says, "Well, let's see. Since you've been here, you've been about as useless as I could possibly imagine a person being. I tried to ask for your help to go frickin' rescue that kid, and you didn't come, and you got that fucking kid killed because you couldn't be bothered to get up, and you threw a rock at me, which fuck you. Two, frickin' whenever I ask you to do something, you try to make snide remarks and everything like that. I'm just trying to keep people from getting killed, and you don't seem to care too much about that, which makes sense because you're all hanging out with this one person because you probably got the rest of your group fucking killed. You probably get her killed eventually too. So no, I don't fucking like you, and I can't wait till we get back to town so I never have to fucking talk to you again."
Fucking fuck him again?
No, he said talk.
Oh, talk. I'm sorry, it was hard to follow. Your dialect is much different than mine.
Damn it, Yaslin.
At least I'm not the only one seeing the sexual tension. So.
Damn it, Marlon.
Fortunately, I do believe you have two friends there who will do quite well without me attending. At any rate, well, you're by all means. I won't tell you who to or not to dislike. I will say though, I will never stop someone from doing what they feel like they need to do. But that first time you went out on your own, I was deviating what we needed to do.
So you would have just left that kid to get killed by those goblins?
Well, to be fair, he didn't know.
Of course not, because he couldn't bother to get up and go find out what was happening.
We also, when I brought it up, you also weren't immediately ready to jump at it.
I do recall that I was the one who just kind of started talking.
Is it maybe you're seeing, like, projecting a little bit on how you feel about yourself with your actions sometimes?
I think he, like, looks at both of you, like, Yaslin, I don't think he actually includes you in this, but, like, kind of looks at you, Marlon, like, the fuck? You're supposed to be having my back, not fucking...
I'm just trying to help. Sometimes people do better when they're confronted with these kind of things. Sorry, I'm used to being locked up on a ship for many days on end with people. So it's better to, like, face things right out so it doesn't get pent up over time and, blow up.
And when people are in really small communities for a long time, they have really good empathy and therapy towards each other. So I could see that, how being on a ship could help you specifically in this situation.
He looks at both of you and looks at Yasker and he says, "Listen, here's the thing. I don't actually give a shit anymore. Once we get back to town, you and I's relationship is done. I plan on never speaking to you again. But just so you know, in my eyes, that freaking kid's dad's blood is on your hands." And he gets up and fucking walks away.
Well, hey,
Hatcher's not going to say anything.
At least he's not blaming himself for that one. That's good. Sorry, Master.
And he's honest, so that's more than many people.
Marlon and Yaslin, you could see Jaster pull out a little blue ring. Or it's not a ring. It's like a decently large coin, and fiddle with it for a bit, and put it back away.
It's a blue one?
Yes.
Have I ever seen a blue coin before?
A ring. Did you say coin or ring?
It's a coin.
Oh.
I said ring originally. It should have been coin. You would not recognize it, nor the design.
I know, but like, if I've seen like a blue coin in general.
No.
Oh. That's a very interesting color for currency. I've never seen anything like that.
Well, it is currency.
From where?
I was in a scout corps for a while during the last war. Yeah. Got handed out for, well, fighting, I guess.
You get paid for fighting?
Only in reputation. At least only for some of us. He's in a pocket.
More than one of those? I collect coins, that's why I ask. I'm willing to trade. I got some special coins myself.
He's gonna look at it again. What do you got?
Well, I got this coin. I found this in the sunken trade ship off of refuse, and I show him the coin. It's got like 3 holes in it. I don't know, but it like looks intentional. A lot of the design on it's faded. I'm not exactly sure where this came from, but it clearly, even though it's faded, you can tell it was some sort of currency at one point. When and where, no idea. But hey, you know.
Oh, I have. If we're sharing currency, would you like to see what? I haven't seen my currency up above lands, of course, because you're not underwater. But here, look, and I pull out what looks like a sand dollar, but like as if it's minimized, or not minimized, but like shrunken, like a shrunken sand dollar, and it's like covered with a clear something to harden it.
It's a sand quarter.
It's, yeah, huh?
No, that was mostly me, the human.
A sand quarter. Well, we call these sand dollars. But quarter, you know, I don't know what, like a quarter of a cup?
Yeah.
It's fully round. It's not just a quarter circle.
Vol's gonna speak up. What do you trade for it?
Oh, it's just anything, you know. Food, supplies, clothing, gaming supplies. That's just, you know, currency. I mean, do you want it? You can just have it.
Bag.
I have lots.
That is very kind of you. And
I'm afraid you won't find much use for it up here, but, you know, I think it's cool.
I never know where this world will take you. Maybe I will find a use. And she will... I can't take this for nothing. 10 gold.
You said 10 gold?
10 gold.
Okay, are you sure? Because this is definitely not equivalent to 10 gold.
I've made my decision.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.
And she's gonna give you a little gracious bow as she flips it around in her finger. She likes it.
Now about that blue coin.
Yeah. After what you all have done, think you deserve it quite a bit. Nanny is gonna toss it to you.
Catch it. I mean, thank you. I got a new coin in my collection.
Do you want the sand dollar coin too?
No, I'm quite happy with that one.
Marlon, I got a cool coin. And I run over to his direction.
Oh, Jesus. Uno momento.
Break? Or...
Yes, take a 5-minute break.
Okay.
While I look for something in my folders.
For sure. Talk to you, but he keeps shooting dagger eyes over at frickin' Jasker.
You can see Jaster's getting up to walk away. as Marlin is going to show you this. I can't control V it if it's not an actual token, right?
Excuse me.
Oh, it's control
Shift
Z.
Z.
I just delete it instead.
Oh, did you delete it on accident?
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's
Do it
yeah,
again.
it's Shift Z.
Shift Z. Okay, it's not.
Do
a
I
great
know
coin.
this thing?
Yes, you do.
Mm.
You recognize it as a challenge coin if you know. If you
you know, you
understand
know.
what
That's
that is.
funny. I thought it was a challenge coin when
So
you
a challenge
described
coin
it.
is like somebody asks you if you're a member of like the military or something like that. You show them coin. That am
It's like
I
a reward
understanding?
Yeah.
in the military, kind of. It's like you get them from other military people and they collect them.
For like a job doing well,
Yeah.
or like
Oh,
doing something important.
okay. So it's like a reward for a like a heroic deed or something like that, right?
It can
Yes.
be.
Would I know?
You recognize it as one that your grandmother would have given out during the last war.
And I saw him get it from Jaster, right?
I think you had walked away and I ran to you.
Yes.
But I feel like I was far away, but I was still kind of paying attention to what was
You,
going on.
unless if Marlon says something, you have no idea where he got this from.
I see it and I say, where'd you get this?
Well, I got it from Jester. I traded him for one of my coins. You know, the ones I do for my like readings.
Really?
Yeah. Why? What's up?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, you
It's neat. I like it.
yeah.
As you shift around in your arms, it goes from the inside center blue just takes over more of the green color on the outside as you twist it around.
Well, that's cool. And it keeps getting.
So let me just make sure that I'm understanding what you're saying. Like, basically, this is something that a member of like my grandmother's kind of like army.
You would have known that she would have worked with people outside, like
Yeah, so like
she
basically,
worked with other companies essentially.
but she would have given this. It would be something that she would personally give out. Okay. Okay. I think he just takes in that information and he kind of like, you can tell that he's kind of looking at like, you can tell he was like hateful looking at Jaster, but then he sees this coin and you tell him he got it from him, and he just like, I don't want to use the word placating you, but he's like acting like interested in the coin, but he's kind of looking thoughtfully at Jaster after that.
I'm kind of focused on the blue spreading. Does it spread more the more I spin it?
The more like, think of one of those photo or things where like as you turn your head, it changes the image
it's like an
as you
illusion.
turn.
Like
Yeah.
a hologram code?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going for.
Man, I think I got lucky. It's a good ass coin.
And I look at you and I say, you did. Hang on to that. That is,
Absolutely. It's going to be one of my new, the coins for like my...
Divination?
Yeah, it's not divination, no. It's, let me look at it. I forgot the name of the business.
augury.
Augury, yeah, for my augury. I do wiggly fingers. When I channel the storm.
Say, did he tell you how he came about possessing that coin?
Shit. If he did, I don't remember. I got distracted. It was shiny.
I understand. Well, congratulations. It's very nice.
Thank you. Did you want to come back over there with the rest of the group, or are you still?
Jaster's wander off by now by a bit.
No, I think you know what? I'll be right back. I have to relieve myself.
All right. Yeah. I won't hold you up. I don't want people thinking we're doing stuff in the woods anyway. Bye. Unless you want. No, I'm moving on. I gotta go talk. Speaking of that,
I think he looks at you and he gets ready to say something and he's like, "Never mind. I'll be right back."
And as I come out of the trees, Vola.
Oh.
What's her name? Vola.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Who's hotter, me or Yazin?
Are you willing to tip Farah to me making an answer?
Wait. Yeah.
She's gonna hold out her hand.
Give her 5 gold coins, half of what she gave Yaslin.
By all means, Marlin just has that thing about him.
No, I said me or Yaslin. Oh, me. Oh, I thought Eldrick was Marlin for a second. I got all fuzzy.
Oh my god, no.
For Eldrick.
Marlin, do you prefer the men or the women?
Yeah, just
Or in between?
in between both at the same time.
Oh,
Have
so
you
you like
done that?
parties, huh? I'll see if I can introduce you to some. Cordain does not butt in.
There is a height requirement.
Oh, my heart!
Sorry,
You woo
Cordain.
me so.
So
You got to be this high to ride. Sorry.
is Jasker easy to find? Like if he wanders out into the woods a little bit, does he?
Nope, not remotely.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He's not gonna go search him out, but he sees if he can see him. If not, he's gonna go back to camp.
Yeah, you. And that's what you feel like rolling for perception check?
Yeah, I'll do it just to see if he finds him. I'd rather the dice decide than just to say no.
Holy shit!
All right,
Well,
20.
So I guess you do.
Maybe.
It's very difficult. Or maybe you just got really lucky. But in the distance you could hear a ting as something on his gear
That
just
kinda
happened to hit something.
kinks. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to be stealthy. I'm not good at this, but I'm gonna try to walk up behind him, kind of see what he's doing. So I'm gonna roll stealth. And I kind of walk up and kind of like stand at the tree line, kind of looking out at him. And I don't really say anything. I'm just kind of like observing what's he doing right now.
Let me see what I perceive. Oh, yes.
It's a 9. Oh yeah, he totally hears me.
You can hear him sigh. You can follow me if you want. And he's gonna start wandering into the woods.
Where'd you get that coin?
He's gonna stop.
He doesn't say anything.
Lorraine Stormstrider. She was a good woman.
Kinda.
I guess she saw something in. Well, I guess we all saw things in each other during that war. We fought together a few times.
He kind of, you hear him sigh, and he says, "Thanks for your help back there with the hob." And he turns around and walks back into the.
I was gonna lose a squad one time.
He stops and he's still got his back to it, but he's listening.
They got cut off. I was gonna leave them for dead. Your grandmother. She thought she could save them, and Jesus Christ. Well, not Jesus. Someone. Whatever God you pray to, she fucking did. I couldn't believe it, honestly. I still don't.
She was
I don't know
right
what
there.
you're out here for, but I hope you find it.
He kind of calls over his shoulder. And he says, "I'm trying to be worthy of one of those coins myself." And then
You guys both walk into different directions.
Yep. And he goes back to the fire and kind of acts like nothing happened.
You walk up and he's like, and that's how I got all 4 or both hands in, you know? Took a lot of lube.
I don't believe you at all! I'm not drunk enough for this conversation!
And my face is just like really trying to figure out how that. I'm literally trying to puzzle it.
Yeah, and that's how you de-shell these giant lobsters. Well, your mind is
Just see
dirty,
Vola
guys.
shaking her head. I take it back. Yazan wins. Here's your gold back.
No,
And she's gonna throw 5 points back at you.
No, just
The
a
rest of the
flatter
night
story.
proceeds rather comfortably. Come morning, everyone's there. Jaster looks kind of dirty. Looks like he went for a fairly decent walk the night before, but otherwise, early morning and everyone's back on the road. From there, it does not take very long, probably just before noon, before you guys are coming along a slight hill before. How would I even describe that? You guys are coming up on a large hill, and you could see the thick walls of what is Dirge. Is everyone on the new map?
Yep.
Yeah.
You'll be approaching from
What is dirge? Baby, don't hurt me.
this gate, known as Sun's Gate.
Which gate can you ping it again?
Uh,
Oh, I see. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, it says.
Yeah.
the walls that are, once again, this town is essentially housed inside of the remains of a large, what appears to be burned out tree of enormous proportions. From your angle approaching this hill, these seem like towering, charred remains, except for the gate, and with a decent creek running out through the bottom. A few guards do meet you on the way as they wave you in. With a very easy perception check, they can tell that you are indeed not goblins. From there, most of the party, or most of the people rather, know where they intend on going, as many of the civilians and Eliza and her companion head off in their own direction, leaving the gray stalkers remain there.
So what do you guys think? Do we go get paid first, or do we go get a drink first?
I think we should go turn in, show that we've completed the work.
Yeah.
Get the business out of the way so we can relax.
Really enjoy.
Jasper and Vola are already headed off towards Stalker's Lodge, which I will ping as over here.
Yep, we're gonna follow them actually.
As you guys are going, Cordain's gonna pipe up. Oh, it's nice to be back in town. Where do you guys usually stay, by the way? And as you guys are making your way, I would like to ask you guys, where do you usually stay? I will say for Eldrick,
Yeah.
I would imagine you are probably staying at somewhere called Benizia's Compound, which has a small, like the nicest hotel.
Yes,
by
whatever
not
the
small
nicest
margin.
places. Yeah.
As far as Yaslin and Marlin, you could pick anywhere on this map that you feel you would like to stay. If you feel like there would be an inn there, or if you feel like you're literally just camping, there you'll be in good company, as half this town consists of people just camping here.
I think I'd stay probably by Lake Dirge to be near the water.
Same. I would be near water.
Okay. You guys think you're like either camping, staying in a hovel, staying in a small building or hotel? Tavern.
What do you think? Gasly,
I would
did you
be.
want to stick together, or do you want me to get my own place?
I mean,
No,
no. Go ahead, keep going.
We should just stick together.
All right. What do you like to do? Want to get like a little hotel over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Okay. I will notice put out a note, with the exception of where Eldrix is staying. Everywhere else is essentially rent-free for stalkers.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately, Eldrick is playing at a rich-ass fucking place, so that
Yes.
is his issue.
Yes, absolutely. Part of me thought about asking if they wanted to stay with me, and then I dismissed it out of hate.
I think we expected it. We weren't too worried about it.
Yeah.
It's like on the road, we'll be fine. In town, I get it. We expect
As
nothing
you
less.
guys come up to the Stalker's Lodge, it's a pretty quiet day, honestly. Most people are out doing what they need to do for themselves. As of late, for what time you have had here, it seems the Stalkers have been rather busy, so there's rarely anyone around. Especially, well, now there's certainly not very many people around, considering how many people are not coming back from this trip.
Is anyone cheering us as we walk into the
Not a soul. In fact, it seems like rarely anyone's even noticed you've arrived. Just some more travelers coming in and going out.
I think every time Eldrick passes a person, he says, "Yep, we saved a village down the way. Yep, that was us. We saved the village. See those people? We saved them."
It might be. Are we together again? Sorry.
Yes, you guys
Oh.
are together.
Maybe
you're
when we
coming
go
up
to the
lodge.
bar, let's rally it up. 'Cause
Oh, I'll
I
definitely
think-
let everyone know at the bar for sure.
Yeah, it's got to start somewhere. And I think just as you pass might not be the best route. Could be. I
Yeah.
don't know.
That's probably true. However,
Especially if you start
When we-
throwing around money.
so after we get our pay, you guys want to come with me to the tavern? I want to introduce you to my friends Aster and Tabit.
Yeah,
Oh, sure.
I'll take it.
Sounds good. So, how much? What do you think they're gonna like shower us and rewards and like? Do you think we'll get a medal or something when we show them what we did?
Well, they'll probably
I
give us more
don't
jobs,
know.
if anything.
I think we might need to do a little bit more saving before we're renowned like that.
Yeah, and I'd like to look into some stuff, especially. Listen, also, I don't know how this works. If we have to pick another job right away or not, I'm not ready for that. I need to.
Ooh, and I
Ask
want to
around
see if I
town.
could find somebody to attach the tusks to my my trident.
Hold on, let me check something. See if I know a guy. So as a member of the Emerald Order, do they have like and it doesn't matter if I actually could do this or not. I'm just asking if it is a thing that I could do with them. Do they like have like a smithy or something like a blacksmith that could probably do something like that?
The Emerald Order most certainly has their own armories and
Okay.
people of which to man them.
I say, oh, don't worry about that. I mean, people know me around here. I could probably get you hooked up.
Great.
Yeah, don't worry.
I
After
appreciate that.
we get paid, I'll introduce you to some people, and I'm kind of a big deal around here. Anyways, so let's go get our reward.
Yes, let's.
As you guys walk up to the building, you guys have been here long enough to recognize that this is probably one of the more sturdy buildings in the entirety of the town. This actually has like solid wood frames, stones. This place is the closest thing to a fortified building within the city, within the town, outside of the militia hall.
So as we walk into the building, I kind of have my arms out like, we have returned.
A couple heads turn to look at you. All of the two stalkers who are in town right now, and the aide whose name you will recognize as. I gave that person a bad name. Harry
that-
Wilkin.
Harry Wilkin.
Who recognizes the name?
Everyone will relatively recognize the name. They are
Okay.
like one of the main aides.
Gotcha.
Harry,
Hey,
we're
Wilkie.
back.
And as you guys approach, you will see. I hope I'm putting this on the right page. God, is that really the person I picked for this?
Sometimes we do things we
Was
don't
he like
understand.
14?
This dude.
Well, he's Harry.
Thanks, I appreciate that. Welcome back. As I
So
understand, the mission, based on your returning, went well.
oh, of course, we saved the town. We killed the hob. We're heroes.
It was a massive hog too. I'll give you. It was like big. Show him the thing.
We
Excuse
motion
me,
at
I'll
you,
take out the
Yaslin.
thing.
He's going to take a look at them. His
Ooh.
eyes are actually going to go a little bit wide.
Yeah, those were coming out
That
of its
is rather
face.
unusual.
There was like 8 of them, like spiking out in all directions. Shit was throwing boulders bigger than me. Bigger than Yaslin. That's impressive.
Yeah, that was very
And Yaslin could barely
interesting.
move one.
Yeah, but
I
it
could
wasn't.
barely move them? What?
Remember, you tried to move the boulder it threw, and you were like,
Oh yes, the boulder. I
Gave
thought
it
you
a
were
good
talking
jiggle.
about the tusks.
"Oh yeah, you fucked up the tusk. That's for sure."
Yeah.
It's kind of like we fucked up that hob. Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
He's going to look at you, deadpan. Excellent. So,
Yeah.
I believe the town is saved, correct?
Correct.
Well, the town is.
I mean, there were some setbacks, if you will, but we handled that. Don't worry, it's all taken care of. Jasker helped a little bit too, but other than that, it was all us.
Very well. I did not ask, but I appreciate the information. And he's going to be jotting some stuff down. As per the request, I'm forwarding you 500 requisition to the Stalker Lodge, as well as, and he's gonna pull out, he's gonna go underneath his desk for a moment, and you can hear some things getting ruffled around, and he's gonna return with a significant bag, probably more like a satchel at this point, of coins for each of you, of which is, I believe I said 500 gold.
Yep.
500 gold for each of you.
Very well. I humbly accept your 100
Thank
gold.
you.
So I'm using- Go ahead. Sorry.
I believe this is your first completed operation for the Stalkers. And he's
First
going
of
to
many.
indicate you towards one of the other hallways. If you proceed down that way, you'll find the Stalker Lodge requisition. You are welcome to receive what you believe fit for your needs.
How
If-
much requisitions do we get? The points?
500.
500.
Each?
Just put like 500 R.
I put it in copper pieces,
Yeah.
Oh, I
and
put
I
it
just
on
know
the,
that that's requisition.
You know where the channel divinity, the lucky points are? I put Rex, and I just put 500.
That's another good way to do it.
Well, you're at it. I believe we sent you off with a large number of initiates. How many of you have returned? Do you understand how many have perished?
So we made it back.
Yes, I
Cordain
believe
made
you
it
left
as well.
safe.
And we're back.
And,
All of us have arrived.
well, okay. So, 1, 2, 3. Cordain, Barkin, Volo. Vola.
But I
However-
already accounted for Jess and Vola.
Oh, okay.
We did send 2 people back with a child.
I have. Go on, continue.
I don't know if they came back and reported in, but is there any reward for saving a small child? I mean, that is a big deal. Speaking
Unfortunately, that is outside of the bounds. The
Uh,
instruction was to save the town,
which
and
we
you
did.
have done so.
Yes. Real quick. Those 2 that came back, did they arrive safely?
He's going to think to himself. Yes, I believe one checked in. He is hesitate to take further missions. I have believe the other one is also residing at the tavern, and I do not expect to return.
Just real quick, you happen to know what happened to the kid? Not that I
Yes,
care.
the other fellow who returned. He reported that they delivered a child to. He's gonna say the Mart Tavern place that you like with the person you like,
Yeah, for sure.
whose name is probably not even the name you gave them.
I will make something up, but yes. Okay.
On behalf of, well, not the Stalker Lodge, on behalf of the people of Dirge, thank you for doing so.
I mean, that's just what we do. So do stalkers like have like names for their groups or anything like that? Like Eldrick's, angels or something like that. Like you guys need to write something down.
I've heard of this play called Charlie's Angels or something like that. So is it like that?
As a matter of fact, and as you guys are talking, you could hear a door slam open as Jaster's walking out, yelling something back. Well, maybe you could do better. Oh, hey. And he's going to look at Eldrick. Wonderful news. I have an appointment for you with the soccer lead. Have fun. And he's going to wander off as Vola follows behind him.
Wait, we have an appointment?
All of us or me?
Oh, it's probably you.
Do I know this person?
Nope, this will be your guys' first time meeting her. And Ada will just sigh as Jaster walks away. He always rubs me the wrong way. Please, all three.
I look at you, him, and I go, me too.
All of you. Oh, I'm sorry. All four of you. He's just gonna indicate towards all of you guys who are still assembled. Please proceed down the hall. The Stalker Commander. Her name is Harlan Eyecatcher Esker. Use whatever name she doesn't yell at you.
Harlan
And he's gonna beckon you guys forward.
Eye catcher?
Eyecatcher. Esker. I'll type it into chat.
Esker. Alright.
Is she like a looker?
Or does she collect eyes?
You will see soon enough.
Yeah, goddamn, she's a beholder.
I lean over to you, Marlon. I go, I bet she's hot.
Whoops, I missed an E.
Harlan, you got your Esker.
Screw you.
You catch your Esker.
As you guys follow into the next room, you are met with this woman,
Well,
of which you recognize there are two smaller skulls of Ashen Hobbs that are decorating her shoulders. And there are a certain number of eyes that are preserved in various liquids around the room.
Ah, that's
Well,
right.
nice to meet you, Your Majesty, or...
Please. You could refer to me as either Esker or Commander.
Yes, Commander.
As I understand, you all fought a rather large Ashen Hob this previous day.
Correct.
We
Aye,
did.
aye. We did.
And she's going to take a look at Yazin, who I can't imagine hiding these two fucking giant horns.
I cannot imagine hiding them either.
May I see them, please?
Sure, and I'll give her one of them.
And as she's handing it over, I go, they absorb magic?
She's going to take a glance at you. Please tell me more about this. We
we
do
were
not
going
have
to-
the opportunity to investigate these things often.
We were going
Well-
to test it on him, but he won't let me stab him. He won't stab me with them.
Well,
You're cutting out, and or just cut out.
Josh?
I wonder if he's still talking.
Probably.
I hope not.
Josh, you will be missed.
Alright, everybody, 5-minute break.
Okay.
Did he say something yet?
No.
I should probably just send him a message in Discord.
Do-do-do-do. Oh, yeah. Oh,
That was
Oh.
me sending it to him.
no, I posted it to Celestina. Oh,
Delete.
that's too
Can
late.
you guys hear me?
Now we can.
Yep.
How far did I get?
That was an
Nothing. You
excellent
just said, you know?
explanation.
You know?
I said, well, when I was trying to check it out, I noticed that they just absorbed some magic. That's the kind of thing that I do, And if you guys want to set me up with a lab or something, I could totally probably get you guys some more information. As you know, I am Lorraine Stormwalker, Stormstrider. I'll get this.
She's gonna look at you after you say that. Are you now?
I
That's
am
excellent. I'm glad to have
Lorraine
you around.
Stormstrider. Her grandson, and that's kind of what I can provide.
I currently have a few people working on investigating the nature of these creatures. But I appreciate your offer. I will direct you to them once I have a better setup for them. And she's going to just be focused on these horns for a while. This thing must have been enormous.
Yeah,
It was quite
big
large.
as hell.
Okay, can I have it back, please? Or
Yes.
Thank you.
I don't know how many of you fought or were around in the last war, but according to Jasta, the beast he fought was sufficiently sized that we don't see them often. The only time we've ever seen them of that size were during the war.
So this shouldn't be a common occurrence then. Or
I would
hopefully
not have hoped to see one within my lifetime. Not again, at any rate.
Well, you don't think they're going to be popping up this big as more often, or do you?
She's gonna think to herself for a moment. I would hope not, but we have gone further than any other living being has on this continent within any millennia. We don't know what else will be out there. But I do want to say I appreciate all of your efforts in securing the town.
Also, I did want to point out, it did seem like this Hob had a group of goblins that was holding the town prisoner and seemed to be sacrificing groups of villagers to it.
Yes, that is historically how they operate.
Well, that's good
Understood.
to know.
By all means, I'd appreciate it if you killed every goblin you ever saw. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Even if it says, hi, nice to meet you, would you want to make a cake together?
Especially then.
Well, I guess that's fair. You'd probably explode. What's up with the eyeballs?
As you are looking, hang on, I have to see what. I'm pretty sure everyone has pretty good eyesight at this point, and they aren't exactly hiding. You will realize that every jar has different eyes of goblins.
Oh. I see.
Do you collect them or?
By all means. Nash and Hobbs are the most dangerous threat, but the ones that ruin lives are goblins.
Alright. Why do you collect the eyeballs, though?
Doesn't feel like they're watching you. Anyways.
That is besides the point. I believe I have gotten everything I need to know. I am setting you out with, and she's gonna call over to Howdy. Add 500 to that requisition. That is all.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
So add the
And I'm excited
500.
to. Correct.
So we have 1,000.
I'm excited to see what the future brings of all of you, and the scion of Stormstrider. Before you leave, I'd like to give all of you, a name for your party. Or rather, do you have one prepared?
No, I don't think we have one.
Uh,
Let's see. I was thinking something maybe to do with the oceans, you know? We fought during
I
a
like
storm. And we
And
also
we all
went
have.
yeah.
Yeah.
What if-
stormy stuff.
what if we called ourselves the Storm Striders?
That's pretty good actually. Not gonna lie.
Or the Sea Striders.
Alright. Or the wave stride all around, you know, just throwing stuff out there. That one's not as good. I like those two.
Storm Striders.
Sea Striders, it's to do with ocean.
But like, if you think about it,
What if you throw a bird in there, like a seagull, a raven, storm?
Eldrick, could you have done this alone?
I mean,
No, you could not.
well, not without you, but I mean, I was pretty useful, and we'll get back to you.
Understood.
We got cyclones. Those develop over the ocean.
Listen, we'll
Cyclone
talk about this
striders,
over a drink. Does that sound good to you, the rest of you?
I want to
waterspout
hear the
striders.
suggestion.
I concur with your friend. Please return to me once you have this information.
Vortex striders. I'm just coming up with names
Okay.
in the background.
And
As y'all leave the go ahead.
Oh,
no,
sorry.
I was just gonna say I put my arm around, God damn it, I have to go to the thing, Yaslin, and kind of like say, I mean, I like Sea Striders, but listen, Storm Strider. And as we're walking kind of off, I'm trying to sell her on Storm Striders.
I like the alliteration. Like that's why I was like
Right.
squall striders, right?
But Sea Striders also has alliteration.
Sea striders.
That is accurate, but I mean, me and Marlin are both kind of like lightning, kind of.
But we're also very ocean oriented.
And yes, this is the conversation as it fades into.
Yes, high hopes, high hopes. You're gonna hear as the door shuts behind you.
Seamen of the seas, no.
Marlin, do you need to, like, I know some ladies. If you need,
Well, I was gonna try
Maybe.
my way with Vola again, but I don't know if that's gonna work out.
ooh, good luck. That sounds painful.
If I take Yaslin with me as a wingman, she'll take all the girls away.
I don't deny this claim.
Yeah, you're just like my other friend, always stealing.
I don't steal.
You don't
If
mean
it's
to.
already yours, I say okay, it's yours. But if not,
Are they ever mine if they leave me? Anyways,
for the hours they might be.
yes, hours very generous. Just kidding.
As we're doing this, I'm leading them towards the inn in near my house.
Gotcha. That is the thing I fucking forgot to prepare. The
Actually-
thing. Go ahead.
Do you want us to do the requisition thing now, or is that like an in-between thing?
That is fully up to you guys. You guys are currently at the lodge, by all means.
As we get to the door, I'll stop and be like, so, do we want to go get drunk, or do we want to buy cool shit?
I mean, we could buy cool shit first. We're closer
Yeah.
to the cool shit than we are to the bar.
That does make sense. I like getting cool stuff. Maybe we should go to the... Let's see what they have at the requisition place. We'll just take a look.
As you guys head into the hallway with the requisition, let me pull up that dude's fucking name. You will be greeted with... As you come up to a stand, you can see the top of a hat moving around behind it. And once you get to a certain point, you hear a little silly, and a small halfling
Statue.
will hop onto a stand and greet you guys.
I was expecting a mustachioed man and a dinosaur. Continue.
Not quite. This person's name will be May Coppercrest.
May
Coppercrest.
Coppercrest.
Well, hello, May.
Hello there. Pleasure to meet you all. I understand you
Small-
have just returned with quite a chip for requisition.
Oh, yeah.
Correct.
Oh my, you all look like you just came out of the forest.
That's true.
Why do you think we have so much requisition? We're heroes.
That is reasonable. And if you guys direct yourselves to the journal and scroll down to Stalker's Lodge requisition, I hope you guys could all see that. Not outside.
Yep, I see it.
Yes.
She's going to produce a list with more or less these items. We have various items of quite powerful potential. Just indicate to me what you'll like, and I can produce it. I will
Okay,
note
not-
that potions of healing are 1 per...
Person.
Well, I keep track. It'll be 1 per while. Those are rather... Well, they disappear very quickly here.
1 per vial, what you mean?
As in 1 per shipment, essentially.
Basically, we can buy one. That's what it
Mm.
is.
I see that healer's kit there. I definitely would. Probably a good idea to get that.
Shit, it's way more expensive than I expected. And a healer. I know it says ignore weights, but I think it's funny
Excuse me.
that poison vial or a potion of healing is 99 pounds.
Oh.
10,000 requisitions for a spyglass.
I have no idea why it's so expensive. It was expensive in the book, so I made it expensive in the game.
I mean, it's probably hard to create in this day and age. 2,000 requisitions for an oil of sharpness.
I will note that we do add things. I don't know why I keep changing her fucking voice. I will note that we do add things rather frequently, so it would not. It may behoove you to retain some points.
But I don't want to.
Then by all means, don't.
It's an important.
Okay. Okay. Well, now I'd want to. But no. Can I get the concentrated acid?
That was
Yes,
what
by
I
all
was-
means, and she will produce that. Just take off your guys' things.
So did we have 1,000 requisitions each?
Yes,
Yes.
1,000
Okay.
each.
Alright, I'm buying the healer's kit.
Do so, do so, do so.
Oh, dang. Isn't that an actual item?
Some of these are modified actual items. So if one of these
Oh,
do
there
not
it is.
match, put in new information or a note for the new information. I will say that almost the fire, like anything that's something you would throw or apply, is probably stronger than its normal version.
Yeah, for sure.
And then 2d4.
I think I just had it wrong.
I want to get the concentrated alchemist fire.
Yes, like that one will probably not actually be in the thing, so
Yeah.
just add a item and put that information. Again, this list will be available, so you just put Concentrated Alchemist Fire, and you can pull up the list and be like, oh, that's what it fucking does.
I think I'm gonna buy a healing potion.
Can't go wrong with that.
I want the concentrated health, but I think a healing potion would be more useful.
Alright, and then I'm gonna stop there.
Me too. I'm gonna save 500.
Let's see.
And are you spending it all or saving some? Yes.
I'm saving some.
Okay. I'd recommend checking in probably after every mission, and we may have new items. And I
Perfect.
changed my voice again. By all means, you are all very dirty. Do you mind? And she's just like reach out a little bit to whoever's closest and do a little prestidigitation. And just clean up like the arm that's like reaching out and touching everything.
And we are all clean now.
Yes. Whoever is not resisting being clean is going to be cleaned very
I'm
soon.
not resisting at all.
Oh my, so messy. Thank you for your patronage, and I hope to see you all again soon.
Oh, you will, with much more. Hey, could we make special requests, or is that like
We may be able to assist. If not, many of our suppliers are in town, and I could direct you to them for more specific specialties.
I'd like to just a ring of protection, something to increase my AC by 1, basically. I don't know what those.
Let me see. Out of curiosity, where do you have that amulet at right now that the woman gave you?
It's in my pack,
Okay.
like in my pouch, like my coin pouch.
As you are going around, I imagine she actually does have sex magic on.
Yeah, for sure.
You do have a rather interesting abjuration item already on you.
I will pull it out and be like, "Oh, could you tell me what this does?"
Yes.
Some person gave it to me.
She's gonna pull it out of your hand. My, they added so much crap to it.
So aggressive? No, sorry.
What?
Nothing. Never mind. You said my, so I heard no. So aggressive.
My.
My.
My, so aggressive.
My.
Anyways, continue. I'm sorry.
She's gonna look around on it. Well, they added many items to this ring, but this amulet. But at the end of the day, it is amulet of protection.
Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted it to be.
And she is going to pass it back to you.
Yeah.
I do recommend cleaning it.
Yes, it is covered in dirt.
You'll notice that there's like, you can see what she means by people have like added stuff to it to make it look more unique. And you can do with that what you will.
For sure. So all they have in the thing is a ring of protection, so I'll just put that in and change what it's called.
That works. God, I can't believe you have like, what, 12 AC?
Yeah, my AC is 12. That's unacceptable.
Like, originally I was gonna give you something else, and I was like, his AC is fucking 12.
Yeah.
This doesn't even get overpowered. He has 12 AC. The German bunny could take you down.
Yeah. And I can't wear fucking armor, so.
Wizard.
I mean, I should probably get some more stuff, but I have.
Level are we?
I have shields. We're level 4.
You are
Oh,
level
okay.
4s.
And I actually kind of look at it and kind of say thank you, and I put it on and kind of look at it for a second and nod to myself and then walk out the door.
As you guys are leaving, I will once again direct you towards your journal. At the bottom, you will see Dirge prices, and that's if you guys want to go do something specific or talk to a specific person. Those are just generally the prices in Dirge for miscellaneous items. If you guys
Okay.
just feel like subtracting and or adding anything, none of these are particularly just generic item list.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, spyglass is 15,000 gold. Damn. Does that give you plus 10 on perception plus advantage?
You can see far away. I don't.
Even a magnifying glass is 1,500 gold pieces.
I mean, if you think about it, back in the day, creating glass lenses was not a simple fucking task, right?
Magic.
That's true. But then
I'll
you're
just use
using
magic to have better eyes.
you're using impressive magic to fucking create something, so magic items are usually pretty expensive. I mean, it makes sense to me.
What do I have? Let me look at my inventory. I'm gonna. Yeah. I don't have to tell you. I'm just gonna buy stuff on there.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. As we're kind of walking out, I hold the healing potion out to use, Yaslin, and I say, I mean, I know you're pretty awesome and you don't actually need this, but, just in case, I thought I'd pick this up for you just to, you keep us safe. Want to make sure you stay. Anyways, here.
I'll give him a nice big smile and say thank you. That will come in handy.
No problem. I kind of give you a little friendly punch on the arm.
And then I'll do it back.
I'll fall into the wall oh. Thanks.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, I tripped. I'm clumsy. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yaslin, you want to go get some drinks?
Yes. Let's go.
First round's on me.
Nice. All right.
And you head out towards the bar.
Time to put these gills to work, yeah?
Absolutely. By the way, Marlon, so, when we get there, do you like the serving girls or the... What's going...
My preference is ladies, but,
Okay, I'm not I wasn't judging or anything. I just wanted to make sure that I knew the right direction to... Anyways.
Either way, you talk to me smoothly enough, I'll probably fall for you.
Guess how many mobs are tameable in Minecraft?
Alistair, buddy, no. I love you. They're laughing at you.
We're laughing with you, not at you.
With you, not at you.
Yes, with you. Oh my god, that was priceless timing.
He just walked up so casually.
Now I kind of want to know the answer. I think it's 5.
If he comes back to me with the answer, he gets 1 lucky point.
He was scrolling on the phone with how many there were.
That's a lot. Yeah, I don't remember where I was going with that, but I say, all right, let's go get us a drink.
Let's go fly a kite. And I start singing the song because she's also kind of autistic.
Is there a specific place you think this bar would be by your guys' preference? Otherwise, I'm stopping you guys in the Market Road in the center.
No, we're going up to where I live.
Okay. I need to come up with a better name than what I came up with then.
Okay, well, wait, let me actually ask you this. So it's important to know this. My buddies Aster and Tabit, where would they frequent?
Master and Tavern. Let me check.
Those wizards.
They are both half elves. They are probably not where you are.
Yeah, just assume not. They're kind of more like lesser fucking nobles, if even nobles at all.
If you are going with where those two would probably hang out, then I would say, provided you don't have any problem with this, Lucky Twig Tavern over in. I don't have enough fingers to do this. Over here.
Yeah, I think I frequent wherever they are. And that's like my go-to spot. Like I like to live. I think so. Like I live in the nice area because sleeping on feather mattresses is important to me. But I think I try to like at least act like I am part of the people.
Gotcha. Let me...
That place isn't like a fucking dive bar, right? Like it's pretty
No, it's
nice,
a little bit
right?
nicer. Like,
Okay.
I hear bees.
there are some
bees.
dive bars on Market Road that are pretty
Yeah.
bad, but oddly enough, this is kind of like a hidden gem.
Yeah, that place has the prettiest serving girls, in my opinion.
As you guys head into this area, it's a little bit steep going up into this region called Hermit's Cliff. It's also a little bit denser here. Seems like the people... This is almost like one of the original places where people would have hunkered down when coming to Dirge. As you come up to a rather... I'm gonna use the word quaint bar. It has a small overlook, or most of the bar is open, leaning over a small overlook into this pond. It is a rather picturesque pond. The water reflects fantastically. As you make your way up, these were two characters I was not expecting to need today. Thank you, Adam, or Josh.
Yeah.
You're welcome. That's what I do.
How are you guys feeling?
I mean, we're celebrating. Like, fucking, as soon as I walk in, I'm like, hey! Like, fucking excited.
Additional question towards Josh. Where does your elf friend hang out at?
Which...
The rich one who came down here with you.
I'm trying to remember which one that is. Frank Benice? Which one is that?
Negative. This one was one from your backstory.
I'm trying to remember which one that was. I know what you're talking about, I just can't remember his name.
So unfortunately, I wrote Eldrick's friend, so I can't help you with it. I'm going to go with he hangs out somewhere else.
My elven friend, I will come up with a name with him. He probably hangs out in the rich area too. I kind of think...
pissed out drunk right now, honestly.
And I think he's a little bit more stuck up than me. Like, he's probably more of the, like, I am a noble and I'm pissed off that I'm fucking here type of a guy.
Okay, he will not be a problem tonight then.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I wrote shit about him instead.
That's funny, because I feel like, I don't know. Anyways, we'll talk about that later.
Okay, uno momento while I look at what I told you about them.
One's the necromancer, and other one is named Tabit. At least that's what I have written down. I have Aster, necromancer, and Tabit.
Wow, I did not tell you much about them at all.
No. Basically just they were necromancers.
Okay. As you guys make your way up to this nice area, I believe you said you just walk in and like, what are you doing, Eldrick, as you walk in?
Just
Full
like,
of
hey, what's up? Freaking, drinks for everybody! And then I look at the barmaid, not everybody.
Everybody, right away!
Shit.
And you're gonna hear a few cheers. A lot of people here are a bit more comfortable than a few of the other ones. And I believe you come here probably more often than any other bar, I would presume, Eldrick.
Oh yeah, I think I'm known by name here. Like since I got here, this is like my go-to spot. People know me. I know everyone here, type of a thing.
Alright, as you guys walk in, 2 half-elves are going to approach you, of which I will provide you with a picture at some other time. But anyways, one of them is a half-elf woman who is dressed in a bit more of a fancy garb, probably closer to what Eldrick actually wears.
Yeah.
And the other, who is a half-elf man, is also similarly dressed, but has bits of armor attached. A little bit better guarded than what you guys have on.
And I see them, I go, "Oh, Aster, Tabit, how you doing?" I give them both hugs, and I say, I point to Tabit, which is which one? The boy or the girl?
The half-elf man.
I say, Tabit, this is Yaslin and Marlin.
Nice to meet you.
Yaslin Marlin, this is Tabit. He's a friend from back home. And Aster, and I point to the woman. And I say, "This is my friend Aster. This is Yaslin and Marlin."
Yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you all.
Pleasure to meet you.
It seems like you guys have been taking care of our friend quite well.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
He's
yeah?
gonna look him up and down.
took care of us too.
And I point at Yaslin and I say, "Be careful with this one. She may be beautiful, but she's dangerous too."
Oh, is she now? And he's gonna glance over to Yazin. Well, I'm not quite a fighter. I do enjoy a little bit of a competition once in a while. Perhaps
Ooh,
later tonight we could drink and we could show each other who's more athletic.
I will be there. I'll be here. You're on.
As not Aster, Tabit is going to lead you guys over to a few seats that are quite comfortably just out looking on the water. One of the barmaids is going to show up with quite an array of just like some straightforward drinks to start off with.
So I think when she walks up, I'm gonna take out my coin pouch and be like, "Here's some money," and I'm gonna give her. How much is like a typical drink here? Just out of curiosity.
We'll say 1 gold for like straightforward.
Yeah, okay. Then I'm gonna give her 50 gold pieces. And say, "Make sure my friend's cups are never empty tonight." But by the way, have you seen Marsha around? I need to speak to her, and that's the one that is going to be taking care of the kid.
Marsha is out tonight, but I believe she'll be by tomorrow. She's been taking care of someone who just wandered into her life, I guess. I don't believe you have anything to do with that.
No, of course not. However, here, and I give her another 50 gold pieces, and I say, "Make sure this gets to her."
Understood. And she's gonna give you a nice pat. Hey, get out the good stuff tonight! As she's walking back, you hear her call. And go on.
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to say, you guys can proceed talking about anything in specific you would like. What is this? Out of curiosity, now would not be a terrible time to stop, or if you guys want to roleplay a bit further.
Go ahead.
Well, I know I would be, if we're not doing anything specific, one thing I'd be doing is asking around about if anyone knows anything about the safest travels through this southward area, or sunward area. So I need to go more sunward, potentially.
Are you talking to the people at the table with you, or just in general?
In
Just
general.
as you're talking, you're getting a few odd looks, like, I ain't never heard of nowhere safer from here southward. At that point, you might as well just walk off a cliff, my friend. And as you're going, Aster, the half elf that Josh's character knows, is gonna pull you over. You know, this is the edge of civilization, right? It doesn't get any safer from here.
Yeah, I know. I had someone go missing. A ship with my old captain on it went further south. And I'm trying to figure out what happened to him. And to do that, I have to go south eventually. So I'm just
She's
trying to
gonna sit back and think to herself.
scout out a future possibility. I got time, I guess, to
It's
figure it
quite a
out.
journey to make.
Well, yep. Well, hopefully he shows up before I have to find him.
Well, luck be with you, my friend.
Indeed. Luck be with me.
And if you continue questioning people, that will be the general sentiment you'll get.
Yeah.
Why are you heading south, you psychopath?
Yeah. I think after a bit he'll like yeah, that's about what I thought. Yeah, I'm gonna keep drinking.
I'm going to roll something to check something.
And he saved my charisma.
So,
It almost fell for me. I see. Just kidding.
Yaslin,
Hmm.
after he's been drinking for a little while, you can tell that like Eldrick is totally like trying to flirt with. Well, I don't know if Yaslin would notice, but he's totally trying to flirt with you. In fact, at one point, he like puts an ale in front of you, and like he waves his hand over the ale, and like the ale kind of like lifts out of the mug and forms into a like a rose, and he hands um the mug to you, and he's like, "This is for you. It's almost as beautiful as you are."
Oh, that's so sweet. And I'll take it with him graciously and like brush my hand over his hand. Like accidentally on purpose.
For sure. And he totally like sits next to you, and he says, "I must say it's been a pleasure traveling with you. I've never met anyone quite like you."
Never meant the Triton, you mean?
Um, well, that, but also somebody. I've never met a woman quite as strong and impressive as you.
I am very happy you noticed.
I definitely noticed. And I don't think it gets like he doesn't like super try, but he's definitely trying to make it known that he seems interested.
Okay.
We can deal with that later.
And I mean, Yaslin's not rebuffing anything, so he's probably
Absolutely.
feeling on top of the world.
He's so happy right now. He feels like he saved a village. He fucking killed an ashen hob, and now this super attractive. Well, in his mind, I don't know. Would you consider her typically
Yes,
attractive?
I
Yeah?
would.
Okay. I'm just curious if that was the vibe you were going
I
with.
think Marlon picks up on this and comes over. What about horny hurricanes for our team name?
Horny hurricanes, like, because we have these tusks?
Yeah,
But they're kind of horny?
totally. That's why.
Marlon, have I told you that that I don't? I mean, that's an excellent idea.
Look, I love
we
alliteration, and it goes
Obviously.
really well.
I still think the storm, and it goes back to the storm striders is the way to go.
Back to being just drunk arguments over the name.
Tabit's gonna bump in. By all means, tell me more about this horny name.
Well, she's got
we
these
got-
horns, and then we're all quite thirsty, apparently.
Well, this is a bar. There's lots to drink.
Oh, and I shall, and I drink like half of my glass.
and I kind of wink at Tabit, and I say, "Oh yeah." That'll basically give him the look that, yeah, keep trying.
Now, where's Vola?
But speaking of which, where is Vola and Jasper? Do they happen to be at this bar?
They do not. You have to ask someone else to figure out that, or just wander around for a bit. Actually, considering that you two stay at Lake Dirge, no, she actually doesn't hang out there. Never mind. Nope. You guys have no idea where the fuck she is.
Damn, we have to invite her out next time.
So I think that Eldrick will in fact attempt to find out if anyone at this bar happens to know where he frequents. Like the employees, like the people I know.
Gotcha. I think Astra probably will have seen her around. Oh, based off that description, there's only so many with the tattoos around, you know. I see her a lot over near Lake Dirge once in a while. She talks to... And she will give you a name. Maria.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to fucking pronounce this name that I fucking wrote down. Jesus. Maria Eri. I changed the name a little bit so I could actually fucking pronounce it.
Who's this? Who's Maria?
She's
Friend Vola.
Oh.
she does like potion stuff, and once in a while I just pick things up from there. She has
And-
useful skills and whatnot, and I've seen the yuan tea that you guys have described. I've seen one that looks similar to that while I'm there.
I think I would try to get this information like without him knowing about it, and then be like, "Hey, Marlon, might have a lead on our little snake friend," and then I give him all that information.
All right. Well, if I see her on the way back, I guess I'll say hi, but I'm not gonna. I feel like it'd be strange for me to leave here drunk, searching for her. Maybe a little desperate too.
Tabit's going to bump in again. Oh, are we going out to seek some companionship? I think I could be down for that. And he's going to produce a rose
To who?
from somewhere. I like to, you know, keep things passionate as you guys see the rose just start burning a little bit, like a bright blue flame.
Well, that's a fiery passion.
Exactly.
That's
It's hot.
never seen that before. How beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, for you. And he's gonna pass the rose to Yaslin. And it is not hot, but it is starting to disappear rather quickly.
Oh, what a very cool trick.
I mean, anyone could make it. Rose catch on fire. I mean, I made one out of frickin' ale. I'm just
I
saying.
know, and that was even more impressive.
Indeed, just make sure you enjoy it as he snaps his fingers and the blue flame just turns bright red and most of the rose just evaporates into the air.
Can it plant it?
That would be fun in that be, Eldrick. Let's go find your friend. And he's gonna pat you on the back.
Maybe you and Marlon want to go for a walk. Maybe you guys could go search together.
He's Tabit's gonna look at Marin and give him some eyes. Oh, are you interested, my friend?
I mean, sure. I'll take a walk.
Let's go. And he's lock arms with you, and you guys are gonna skip off.
All right, skipping off. He'll skip too. He's drunk.
Don't get into trouble, Tabit! You're gonna hear Aster call. Why did you send him off, Eldrick?
I mean, I'm sure Marlon will keep him safe.
You hear as at least one person in that direction trips on the way out.
Probably.
I believe I owe my brother an apology. He was supposed to arm wrestle you, I presume. She's going
Yeah.
to say towards Yaslin.
I've been waiting for it.
Fortunately, that'd be a disappointing opponent. Maybe
Yeah.
Eldrick
Is he
can.
weak?
He may be doing some wrestling. I don't know if it'll be arm wrestling.
Hmm.
Whatever happens between Tabit and fucking Marvin is between Tabit and Marvin.
Marlin.
Marlin.
I turned into Marvin. I don't like it.
I mean, I was Marlin earlier, so
Oh, shit.
yeah. I mean, the thing is, I think honestly, unless we have something else to do, Eldrick just plans on getting super drunk and hanging out with Yaslin as long as she's willing to hang out.
Hmm.
Everybody give me constitution saves.
Oh yeah, I'm getting fucked up. This is not my.
Oh. All that muscle.
Marlin, you
Oh
are.
shit!
Oh shit!
I'm the worst for wear compared to those two, at least.
Marlin, you are barely aware of what's going on. You're still there, but just barely. Fortunately, you are away from alcohol right now. Yaslin and Eldrick. Damn, this feels like water somehow. It tastes pretty good for the record, but it is not kicking you down.
We just get that like good buzz where you're just having a good time all night.
Hmm. It's like you're not drinking to forget. You're not drinking to because you're angry. You know.
Yeah. It's just one of those fun nights where like you're having a great time.
Hmm.
Oddly enough, you see Aster, who's a pretty small half-elf. She's knocking this shit back with you guys too. She's like, "This is nice. We should do this more often."
I look at her and say, "We do this all the time."
Oh yeah, we have problems. She's become very, yeah, she's very much reconsidering the choices she makes on a daily basis right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is like this is Eldrick's normal fucking life. Like this is what he did every day in the noble quarters, like at home. So he's very happy right now. This is like he feels like he's fitting in.
As you guys are going, you're going to hear a rather loud voice, and I will see if I can get this character's voice in.
Is it God?
It is not God yet.
Yet. I knew it.
I have his name written down. Miranda will recognize his name. His name is Rowhouse, and he is a dwarf from
He's a what?
Browns area. Dwarf.
Sure.
As you guys are drinking, you're going to hear this loud bang as a rather well-built, like, for a dwarf, he's almost the size of a regular person, and just as thick as you would imagine a dwarf to be. I heard that someone's back in town! Yasmin!
Oh, more dwarf!
And
Hello.
I actually have a picture for this dude. That's nice.
His name is Raldolph.
Rawlhouse.
Rawlhouse.
I'll type it in a moment.
Oh, it's Roundhouse.
Excuse me. I've been drinking lots of Smirnoff Ices.
I know how to make a picture bigger. There we go.
There he is.
As this man will barge in. I owe you a match from last time. I lost that one, but we're going again.
I'm ready for you.
And he's just going to walk in, knock over a table on the way. He is already drunk, by all means, and just sit down right across from you and put his arm on the table.
Okay.
Give me your best shot!
All right. And I'll sit down across, square up a little bit.
Give
Grab
me
his hand.
an athletics Let either strength or athletics check, your preference.
Okay. Guess just do.
That is not what I
Strength?
was supposed to roll.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I'll take a
What are the luck
special.
points? What are the luck points for?
That's not gonna fucking help.
Actually,
I fucking might. You could roll 3 luck points if you want, and I
tie.
guess he's pretty drunk already.
What do I do for rolling 3 luck points?
You just
Just
take
subtract
away
3.
3 luck points and it increases the number.
Oh, okay, so it's
So
a
I
tie.
think you'd have to do 4 to beat him.
Okay, I'll do 4. Or no, you know what? I'm gonna leave it. I'm like, okay, best do it to 3.
Okay, I'm game. Another round of drinks. Make a Constitution check.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh shit. He's gonna finish down this drink and throw it just in a random direction. Are you ready, lass?
Okay, I'm
And he's gonna
ready.
put the arm back down. Roll with disadvantage.
17.
That's nice. Oh my god! As you guys are going, you can just hear the table groaning. Make another athletics check, or whichever check you want.
I was doing strength.
Loading.
Oh god, no!
Finally, he's just gonna like,
Damn.
I see you've been practicing, but not good enough. And as he swings the arm down, you're gonna hear the table as a part of the bar stool gives out, and the table's gonna pitch over the side as Ralhouse wins this round.
Okay. I guess you got the best 2 out of 3 this time.
Don't
You're
worry,
just-
lass. There's
you're lucky
always
that-
next time.
I've already been drinking. If I haven't, so we'll have to do rematch when we're both sober.
And Eldric's like, I mean, she killed an ashen hob. What have you done?
I finished a cake tonight. Another one. And some more drinks are gonna come around for whoever's drinking.
I mean, that's pretty impressive.
We may be waiting a while for that sober round. I'm just saying. As he starts drinking another round.
I instantly hate this joke, by the way.
What are you doing right now, Eldrick, by the way?
Just watching all of this take place, standing next to, what's her name? Aster. And I say, I hate dwarves.
I'm gonna very clumsily try to fix the table and rewrite everything that like fell over or cracked. And obviously, I'm very drunk now, so you know it's not going how it's like in my head.
Oh, I'll give you a hand with that, lass. And he is going to try and help too, but he is not very good at that either, honestly. You guys, Aster and Eldrick, are just watching these two bumble around.
I think
Like
I will go help Yaslin and be like, frickin' dwarves always breaking furniture. Don't worry, I got you. And I'll, help fix the table.
Yeah, thank you. I think we might need a little bit of pitch. Maybe I don't know.
I'm going to, draw out some, like, I'm sure there's, like, ale spilled around, so once we get the table set up, I'm gonna pull up some water, like some of the ale, and put it in the joint and, like, freeze it so that the table stays.
Oh, that's fancy! Lad, when are you letting do that? And he's gonna give it like a solid kick to see like how well it's holding up.
It'll probably fall apart.
He's mostly kicking the floorboard right now, so
Okay.
it manages to keep up. Oh, that's solid!
Drunk with
Gaslin, who's this? Who's your friend?
My friend is
Rouse. And
Yeah.
he's gonna give you like a big handshake. Like his hand's probably twice the size of yours, honestly.
Totally gonna shake my hand like, yeah, Pleasure to meet you. I'm Eldrick Stormstrider. I'm sure you've heard of me.
He's gonna think for a moment. No, I don't think I have! But I will! I'll get to know ya good! And he's gonna bring over... He's just gonna grab a random mug from somewhere and pass it over to you. Drink up, lad! We're gonna be very familiar soon. I'm sure of it! And he's gonna start drinking again.
I'm going to try to drink with him. So I'm going to roll Constitution. Try to show off. Like, I can drink with this dwarf. This is not going to go well, I'm sure. Oh, yeah,
Oh, wow.
Fuck you.
As you take down that drink, I think it finally caught up to him as, like, halfway through his cup, he's just gonna, like, pass out right next to you. And his head, like, his massive head is just gonna, like, run on against your shoulder.
Oh, fucking, dwarves. I think your friend is. Anyways, so I think the night's getting late. Can I walk you home, or? I mean, my place is closer. If you don't feel like you can make it. Talking to you guys.
Oh. How far is the place that I'm staying?
Across town, essentially.
Oh.
Like over here.
And I'm very drunk at this point, so hold on. Let me try to do another, yeah, no. I was like, I was gonna see if I could be like, I could make it home. So I'm gonna be like that. I was like, no, I think I could make it home. Maybe. Oh, and I like stand up and look in the directions. I'm like,
and Eldrick kind of like takes your arm and he's like, you know what? Like, don't worry. We'll just we'll head to my place. You don't have anything to worry about. I'll sleep on the couch. You can have the bed, but come with me. We'll take you home.
Okay, and I'll just like follow you 100%.
Yeah.
Naster's gonna tag along. She actually stopped drinking a while ago after that first round.
Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. I don't think I am taking advantage of any drunk ladies tonight.
I believe that is a sufficiently long time for this session.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Yeah.
Just so you know, Eldrick takes
Almost
you
3
to his
hours.
house, tucks you into his bed, and sleeps on the couch.
Okay. I had no doubt.
And Naster is just like, did good today, Eldrick. I don't know what you did out there, but I hope you know that I'm sure a lot of people are proud of you right now.
Actually, I think Eldrick takes before he goes to bed, Aster into the other room, and he actually kind of gets a little like vulnerable with her and tells her about all the stuff that happened. And he's like kind of upset about all of the deaths that he feels he caused. Like he feels responsible for all of it.
And she will be there to listen.
Yeah, for sure. That was a good session.
Yeah.
Do I get a threesome with the snake and
Oh my god.
the other guy?
You have not. Give me a perception check.
Oh.
At disadvantage.
No! Alright, let me see. Perception.
Come on, high numbers.
7.
Ah.
Well, you can find at least one snake tonight. And
No.
that's up to you, and you could go wherever you want from there.
Oh, one of the UNT, not an actual snake.
I thought you meant his penis.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
Right.
You can find at least one snake tonight.
One snake will do. Alright.
Oh, no.
Yeah, by all means. As your prerogative, just let me know next time we play.
Alright, sounds good.
So I know whether he's how he feels about you in the future.
So I have to give you some props, Michael. You did a really good fucking job of making that Yasker situation have some fucking nuance. That was really good. I gotta give you fucking
Oh yeah.
Dak for that. That was fucking high quality.
Thank you very much. Part of that is Adam's fault. He was like, he asked some questions about Jaster, and I was like, I don't have answers for that. Let me get some. So I had to flesh out Jaster's character. So
Well, good job. I mean, you did a. That's the kind of shit that good DMs do.
Exactly.
Is they take moments like that and turn them into good story beats, and that was awesome.
I
You
am
made
very happy with that.
you made me. You made a character that I was literally hoping went away and wasn't in the game anymore, and turned him into a character that I actually kind of want to see where that situation goes.
That is something I really am happy to hear. I did not expect to hear that.
That was
All
good.
right.
Good job, DM.
And it was super simple. You didn't even need to do a lot. That was an amazing moment that you turned that into. That was good.
Yeah, I feel
That
like
was
it was
hard finding the right time.
a well executed session overall.
All right. You can end the recording whenever you feel like, and I will be here to talk for quite a
That was a
while.
really good